There we go.
Hello, chat.
I like that all of our mounts are scattered in this little area, and then there's this cow down here trying to be a poser. Yeah, I'm a mount too. I go on adventures.
He's just gonna be burger one. Oh, there's a pig in here. Wow, you guys have gotten all kinds of animals. Oh, they all fell asleep at once. It's dark. Uh-oh. Need to get some more torches out here.
Yeah, we got too many animals right now. We really are struggling to feed them. I think probably we're going to have to expand the garden considerably.
Don't most of them eat grass?
They won't reproduce unless you fill their trough.
Yeah, but you can put grass in the trough.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, that's how I was feeding them initially.
That's still probably going to be harder to harvest than...
Yeah, something. Yeah, I mean, you can. There's a little bit of grass here that we've been harvesting, but
You know, I feel like our animals should have more of a quality of life. I'm going to go out to the town, see what kind of seeds they got.
I'll throw some grass in their trough for now. Next week I'm moving again. Where are you moving?
When you answer the phone, do you say hello or yellow? I say hello. I'm not into alternate hellos. I am also not a big fan of like, yep, or go ahead, or, something like that.
How do you feel about exclamation points in emails?
Well, I feel like, you know, if you were telling me that in person and you had the proper level of emotion and that's what you're trying to get across, I'm with it. But I think that's over. The threshold is too low. If I, uh, like fix
Oh,
one piece of data entry that you've done wrong directly in the database, that's not a thank you exclamation point. I know you don't feel that strongly about it. Now, does anyone have the cultivator?
No.
It's not in the refrigerator where it belongs. We all agreed on this cultivator policy. Here it is. It was in the wrong chest.
I was like, what does it look like?
It's basically a rake.
Oh yeah, I should build one of those. Oh, well, you already made one. It's fine.
How about the exclamation point question mark? Do you know the name of that? It has a name.
Does it?
Yep. That is an interrobang.
Oh, right.
Terrible name. Again, I say it has its place, but I think it should be used sparingly because most people aren't reacting that strongly. Although some people do, and it's super annoying.
So,
People just have strong feelings.
I figured out why that one dude is handing our ass to us at the one level. We should go do a couple things on level 5, but hit G. So on your G screen, does it look like mine? Have you been dragging and dropping stuff up there as you do stuff?
I got like half of the left cell full.
Well, if you don't have all of your traits populated, it seems not to work. Or maybe that was just, maybe I'm hallucinating that. But it seemed like when I put some of these like one-off things in here, then all of a sudden I had more max health and better defense and that kind of nonsense.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what those things do.
Yeah, but you said last time your health was only like 110 and you didn't have the shield thing.
It's up to 120 now, but yeah, no, I've been filling that in. I probably just haven't been doing the right ones to get health.
Oh, okay.
Did you read about the FBI agents that did the wrong hotel room? We did. Pretty fucking terrifying. That law enforcement is... There's no accountability, and they are fucking terrible. They're laughably bad at their job sometimes.
I like my replica human, that's for sure.
Well, you should. So many people make them and then end up mistreating them or abandoning them. Terrible to see. Alright, so the new cultivator spot is down here in this wooden chest next to the
fields.
smithing bench. Now, I put some more wheat in, but we need more. I mean, these poor horses. So if you can get your hands on some iceberg lettuce seeds or some wheat seeds, we could use them.
Wait, there's a
Yeah.
worm in the base.
Yeah, I think Wendell tamed that.
Oh.
It's a good move because those guys are super powerful.
Oh yeah,
RimWorld,
he's
you
already...
directly control the characters pretty much.
Oh, you can mount him too. Oh, that's nice. Sorry, anxiety. My horse's name's Anxiety, chat. This is not RimWorld where you directly control the characters at all. Like, at first I was like, oh, it's like RimWorld. No. Nope.
Yeah, I still kind of think that.
I would say, you know, like, not even in the same tier of game quality.
As RimWorld?
Right.
Think it's better than RimWorld?
No.
Oh, okay. It's pretty good, though.
It's
not bad.
I can see why it appeals to you because, you know, it's like the really compulsive game loop and just constant hoarding. But that's kind of what this genre is. I think you would enjoy Z Zone.
Yeah, it looks like I would. I watched a little bit of the thing that you did.
He's been furiously bug fixing as well. And it's just that I think I'm pretty much out of content at this point. I love Clarence. Who's Clarence?
Clarence is going to be the name of my insector worm.
Oh, what a good name for an insector worm.
Clarence, it wasn't one of the guys from Bruce Springsteen's band named Clarence. I think he's dead now.
How do you know what level you're on? Does it tell you? What does it tell you?
Oh, Clarence Thomas. Yeah. Of course, Forbrigger is got his finger on the pulse of the woke world. What are you doing?
I'm
You've
fixing
removed
the
the gate.
fence.
There's a horse is escaping.
There's two. If they get out, it's not a big deal.
The horses are also just devastating our lettuce.
Yeah, if they die, I'm not gonna be crying too much.
The truth about the Clarence Thomas thing, I hate to break this to you, Forbrigger, is that they only recently changed that rule. And in the original rules, you didn't have to disclose that. And he claims, maybe he's lying, but he claims he hasn't been on a vacation since the rules changed, and in the future he would report it. I'm a news junkie. I wouldn't call what you're getting news. Hey, look at this. We got another freebie. Oh, big shot. Did you guys get an achievement?
No.
What's the achieve?
Big shot, because we got enough people.
Oh.
Whoa.
I'd like this robot to get in here, please.
Archmage Rises is coming out on April 17th. They shouldn't. That thing is a fucking mess. Every update, I didn't try it last week, but every week I try it, and it's almost immediately breaks down into being unplayable. I don't know how they fucked that up that bad. I think that might end up being another one of those Dean Hall situations where it's like, oh, you got such a good idea for a video game, but you are shit at it.
I'm an idea guy. Oh, so you have no production skills.
I didn't see an update yesterday. They claimed they were going to start doing every Thursday, but I don't think they've hit that once. All right, so we need to harvest power-up points. I'm not sure the most efficient way to do that. What did you say we need to do on level 5?
Oh.
There's a bunch of, like, you can mine the plants and just kill the low level enemies and get the stuff to make your gene menu, like, so you can really level up your character. Because I've got 30 defense and 140 health, and whereas before it's like 110 or whatever.
Oh, so level 5 is where you get, that's the most concentration of all that shit, is what you're saying?
I think so, yeah. Because all the good stuff that I got and I'm working on getting is like, oh, you found a fossil on this level. And it's like, yeah. And I went down 2/3 empty, and I'm already completely full of loot. Wish your follower could carry stuff.
He carries the emotional baggage.
There's a lot of that.
What was O?
I just started starving. I had to eat something just to keep the death from coming.
I wish that you got seeds from harvesting plants.
It's dumb that you don't. They're GMO seeds. Stupid villagers.
Oops.
Sterile. Big K returns. I tried to look at the chat or whatever while I was home with my mom. And Twitch was like, no, I'm just never gonna load the chat. I'm just gonna spin my wheels.
Oh, were you wearing contacts to that? I don't even remember.
I did, yeah.
Wow, fresh new ones.
Yeah, fresh new ones. My eyes got a little bit worse. Well, one eye got worse. The other stayed the same, which has been weird. My eyes are still adjusting to that. Galinda subscribed. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Galinda. How's things in Galinda land?
The video of the jurors for the rapper Young Thug trial who were held in contempt. I haven't been following the Young Thug trial.
Why not? Actually, I don't know anything about that.
That's, you gotta pick your court cases you're gonna follow. I guess I've just been a little bit busy. I haven't really been consuming a lot of that shit lately. Although I did watch. Oh, look, there's a. Get him. Don't let him escape.
Nice.
We just ran a man down with horses.
Metal.
Alright, I gotta take
So
all my crap back upstairs.
what am I looking for in particular? Like just this kind of shit right here, like one of these. I want that
Yeah,
plant?
like just yeah, and just like you can find a fossil, you can knock these things down, and the little dudes with the exclamation points, like find all kinds of stuff. And if you pay attention on the right hand side, it's like, ooh, found a fossil for this thing. The trees, even like we can plant the trees above ground.
Which is weird because we are underground. It's kind of spicy down here, though. Oh, that guy's huge. Isn't that the first boss?
Is it?
Oh,
Oh, you died.
Grizzlord is dead.
What?
oh, he died after me. He must have been poisoned or something.
I've been down there almost the entire stream and I hadn't died yet. Oh, there's chests within chests. I'm gonna deploy a fresh chest.
But I did watch this one amazing interrogation, and I'm not all the way through it. It's really hard to get through because this guy just rambles and repeats himself and won't get to a fucking point. But what he did was so fucking fascinating. He killed a guy, and this guy's name was Kevin Bacon. And he was a young man, which means that his parents had to know. I feel that's so wrong to do that to a child. But he hooked up with this guy on Grindr, and then like had him come over, and eventually stabbed him in the back, slit his throat, hogtied him, suspended him from the ceiling, and can you guess the last thing on this murderous bingo card? I bet you can't.
Oh, probably something really bad.
Consumed his testicles.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's wild, and he's explaining this to the cops in tones that are just like, of course I had to do that. And the detectives are, they try to create that rapport any way that they can. So they're just like, well, of course, yeah, I mean, I can tell that you're a guy who has convictions. But yeah, that is wild. I'm gonna say he ate him or part of him. Well, so I don't know if like on some level he understood that eating testicles was like a little too far.
Right.
Or if he really is so goddamn insane that he did it for this reason. But the way he explained it was every time there was a new moon, it was his habit to have Rocky Mountain oysters. And after he'd killed the guy, he was walking around and he saw out the window and he was like, oh my God, it's a new moon. And he's like, well, I forgot to thaw out the Rocky Mountain oysters, so I could just use these and it would be the same, right? And again, he's explaining this to them as if it's just like
the most normal thing in the world.
What murdered you?
It looked like the first boss. Remember the first boss, the guy that does the underground attack? It was like a mini version of him.
Oh, yeah. Wow, somebody's got a crazy acid attack.
Oysters from the mountains? Is this a euphemism? Yes. Mountain oysters are bull testicles.
It's the scorpions.
Generally, I think they're deep fried,
That
but
sounds right.
he said he preferred to slice them thin and cook them up with some Aunt Kate's Worcestershire sauce. He mentioned it 2 or 3 times, and every time he mentioned the brand, he was a big fan of Aunt Kate or Aunt something. See what the scientists did to milk in China? Yeah, been following that whole thing. That's
What
not
did they
good to
do?
think about. They vaccinated it, put an mRNA in it that can go through your gut.
Mm. There was a point where we could have stopped, but we have clearly passed it. So let's keep going and see what happens.
I'm afraid that it might be that the being stopped is what they were worried about all along. Yeah, I don't. Krista, how are you surviving down here? You can't be more powered up than I am.
I'm not down there.
Oh, that's Wendell's little buddy. Okay, now I thought that was you.
Nah.
I should make a better axe.
Yes, having a good axe is a key part of things.
Where?
Notice the name of the stream. Oh my god, Forbrigger, you're a meme investor? Of course you are. I wasn't making a reference to the meme stock. I was making a reference that we have a bed and breakfast going here. I don't know if Chris, have you installed toilets yet?
Oh no, is that a thing? Where do I make that? What workbench?
I think it's the same one where you make the beds and stuff, right?
No. There's all like other furniture, but I don't see toilets.
Maybe I'm thinking of another game. No, I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of this game. I've seen them showering and pooping.
It's
Wolfer,
the,
thank you for subscribing.
Woofer, thank you. It's can't remember if I sent Woofer his tracking number. Probably not.
It'll be more exciting that way. I got an Amazon package coming tonight. I hate it when they show up at like 9 p.m.
I gotta go back upstairs.
Well, it's a major improvement to a bed and breakfast. Hopefully
No,
there
go
are
outside.
hopefully there are laws against operating any sort of hotel-like structure without a toilet, right?
Yeah,
One would
even
think.
like the camp stuff that you have to have some sort of toilet facility, whether that's an outhouse or something.
Well, Woofer, you got goodies on the way for like a week. Woo! Alright, let's give replica humans some food.
What chest did we put the thing in? The cultivator?
All the way to the right and down, there's a new kind of bench, the gunpowder bench. I don't know if you've seen that before. It's next to that. It's brown.
Oh, I see.
Here I go getting killed again.
Wait for me.
I
Oh,
also want to be
oh
killed.
shit! They can tunnel.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Hope the gov won't want their bite of it in the form of tax or your package.
No, probably not. I think I did the thing that you want me to do. We'll see. Can't I give replica humans some first aid kits or something?
I don't know about you can give your pet a food and they'll eat it when they're hurt. I don't know about the replicas.
Oh, there's a guy out here.
So I got two power-ups down there. Oh, that's a huge one. Immortality. That one sounds good.
Sounds promising.
Kinetic barrier can protect you from a fatal attack and restore 50% of your health. You'll receive 20 health per second for 10 seconds.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
even
good one.
have I don't even have 200 health. That's more health than
See,
I have.
it's the mini game where you can have game breaking mechanics if you put the right things next to each other.
Oh, is there a mechanic where that like
Yep.
they power up each other? Okay, that makes sense. Oh my god, now I gotta shuffle.
This game. But that's why we were dying constantly.
Kind of reminds me of that Diablo clone that we played for a while. What was the name of that?
Path of Exile.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of like that. Let me plant some Hayworth mushrooms for Krista.
I like
Got
game
him.
breaking mechanics. The
Oh,
mother lode of game breaking mechanic endorphins is Rift Wizard. Do they just have to touch once? Is it better if more cells touch?
I don't know, chat. I have no idea how it works really. It's just when I discovered that, it was just delightful.
In Rift Wizard, the only way to succeed is to break. The game will crush you unless you can get a huge advantage by synergizing. Hmm. Oh, that's perfect. And let's put that right there. And oh, yeah. Janky games have a special beauty of their own. I hope you're not talking about Rift Wizard. There's no jank there. That's tight as a fucking drum. The balance is just, it's astonishing. My character's been eating nothing but lettuce for at least 3 weeks now. What do you think his dumps are like?
they're just absolutely disgusting.
They'd be very fibrous and they'd probably be clean, but they'd be significant.
A lot of fiber. Been planning some hiking meals this last week, and I was like, I gotta think about fiber here. Can't just load up on protein.
Is that because you want the poops in the woods to be more smooth or
Yeah, you don't want to have goopy poops.
I always have that goal. You know, I mean, now that you've breached this topic, for a while there, I'd cut back on the psyllium husk, and I've been moving it back up, and it really changes the schedule.
Oh, is it like not in the morning now, or
Not reliably, there for a while it was great because it was one in the morning, one at night. perfect timing, the most convenient. And now it's just like it's whenever.
It's too chaotic.
Trick is to eat dried dog food when in the woods. That way it just collects and you don't have to poop for a day or more. I don't know about that advice. That sounds like it uh,
Maybe dangerous.
could be have negative health effects.
No, it'll be fine.
Is pooping in the woods something that you're like, oh, I hate this, but I have to do it because I'm in the woods, or is that part of it?
I don't particularly enjoy it. I don't understand the people who are like, "Oh, it's like the best thing ever." Like it's so magical. I'm just like, I prefer a toilet, but I mean, it's fine.
I'll say this, and I don't have an explanation as to why, but peeing outside, there's something to that.
Less so if you're a lady, I think, but
It's funny because Rick was right on Rick and Morty. It's like that's the ultimate toilet. It's like that one, and it's just like, oh, this is a completely different experience.
I don't know that I've seen that one. There's at least one season of that show that I need to watch. But for me, it's when I come home from a long drive and I'm home, but I need to pee because I've been, usually when I get home from a long drive, I need to pee by the time I get here. And in my mind, I'm like, God, I would like to go over there and just pee on the side of the house.
there's nothing stopping you. Don't let your
Well,
memes be dreams.
I think it can attract rodents.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think that they would not like that.
No, they've learned to go toward any kind of human habitation.
Oh, okay. I get
Maybe
it.
that's not the reason, but I know it's a thing because George Takei, when he was on the Howard Stern show, he was on I'm a Celebrity Survivor type deal. It wasn't the show Survivor; it was some kind of celebrity thing. Maybe it
I think
was
I know what
Celebrity
you're
Survivor.
talking about.
And he's old. He's even older now than he was then. But he got up several times during the night to pee, and he didn't like having to walk all the way to the designated pee area. And the reason they did that was because there were so many rats, and that he got voted off because of that.
Oh.
Take a piss on the side of my house every day. I'm not going to judge you for it. There is something there. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like marking your territory. That's probably it, right?
Maybe? That is routinely like when potty training little boys. That is a good way. That's a good incentive. It's like if you potty outside, you get a treat. And like just going outside makes them more likely to not just use a diaper.
Have you potty trained children?
Yeah. Takes a village, Ryan. Everybody's got to help out.
Not this cat.
Do you have any younger like relatives really that you see on any kind of regular basis?
No, when I was younger, I would see some of them, but no, when
Found
I
a
got the
portal.
fuck.
You want to take the portal? It's usually treasure.
Can we both take it? Isn't that like a challenge?
Yeah.
Probably get my ass kicked in there. I would like to get a magical spell though. How did you get over there? I can't even see your path.
I went down and up. I had to tunnel to it. Ooh, there's some iron. I can't tell if that's dirt or copper. Dang it.
Oh, oh shit! What the fuck? Wow, that that health recharge is pretty crazy.
Something that normally would have killed you, just
Yeah, you just
shrug it
pop it.
right off.
Well, not only that, you go back to full health. My line is hurt though. I can't move at full speed. Poor girl.
Landlady's coming around. Wake up! Y'all got your rent? $400. I mean, yes, that's what you owe me. The longer they're here, the more rent they get charged, which seems backwards, but we'll not talk about that.
Ceramic toilet, ceramic wash basin, simple
Where did
shower.
where did you see that?
It's the same thing as this
Oh,
thing
I
right
was
here.
looking at the other stuff. I thought you meant down further. You're like, it's by the gunpowder thing, so I went down to the silver and stuff.
Oh, I was trying to tell you where the cultivator was.
Oh, wow, I got that mixed up. I did find the cultivator and put it back, but uh clay, copper, okay.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one's ready to
BRB.
book.
Ready? Did you come through?
Ow, I escaped. My line is wounded. It's weird. My G menu was lit up, but I don't have one. What kind of armor you got?
It's defense 10, but I don't remember what it is.
10?
Uh-huh.
I got silver armor 27.
Oh, I've not been paying attention to that properly then.
But how am I not surviving down there?
My follower has 425 hit points, and he tanks most of the damage.
You know what? I should probably make a follower. Grab some of this rent while Chris is gone.
Oh, I'm
She
sorry,
owes us all the rent.
it's 8 defense. Scale armor, 8 defense.
You should get some silver armor. Can you name your follower? Yeah, you can name pretty much everything.
Oh, I died.
Oh,
That was on the special level. Time to construct some silver armor, I guess.
Can you name your follower?
You can.
Oh,
Oh, it's just copper on the surface down here.
you need 5 clay. I think I put clay in one of these boxes. Maybe I didn't.
I think you make clay out of dirt. Am I thinking of a different game?
I don't know. I've never made it. I just found some clay like in one of the chests already.
I think you craft it from dirt.
I should have some dirt.
Oof. Those bugs. Have you tried peanut butter on a cheeseburger yet? I think I actually have.
Was it good?
I wasn't crazy about it. It was all right. Kind of a gimmick, in my opinion. It doesn't. It's an interesting combination of flavors, but I don't know that it's better than just raw burger. Kind of feel the same way about egg, fried egg. Which I had bacon and eggs and toast for dinner, and I didn't get enough to eat. And I know I'm going to be hungry before bed.
Just eat a little more.
But the window will be closed, Krista.
Had to pay more attention to calories while planning this hike than I traditionally do, and I'm like, there's a lot of crap that's not very calorie dense.
I love that you have the opposite problem of everybody else in America.
Well, it's amazing. So like, I'll probably take some Fritos with me because it's like 10 Fritos is 160 calories. I was like, wow.
Why don't you just take small bottles of oil?
That is a thing. Except people take olive oil packets.
Ugh.
They just like put it in on top of like couscous or something just to give it a little more calories.
Piece of bread, that probably wouldn't be too bad.
I'm bringing tortillas because they'll get smushed in my pack if I brought regular bread.
Whenever I make lemon pepper chicken, I save some lemon pepper gravy for the next morning's eggs and hash browns. I made country breakfast yesterday, and I don't know, my appetite has like been really extreme lately, and usually I'll have about 4 sausages and 3 or 4 biscuits for the next day to make sausage and jelly biscuits, which I love. And last night I just powered through all of it. And still wasn't quite satisfied. Maybe some pure lard. Just make some lard sandwiches. Pemmican is the edible form of that. You can make pemmican in your dehydrator, I think, can't you?
I dehydrated sushi rice and edamame to take to make trail sushi.
What a hipster food for the trail.
It'll be good though.
Can it be sushi with no fish?
I'm gonna take like a salmon packet. So it'll be the sushi rice that I've already cooked and seasoned, and then edamame, and then the salmon, And then I'm taking some mayo packets and some sriracha packets to mix it together. And some soy sauce. Fun fact, you can get a lot of condiment packets for free at most grocery stores.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that for like the salad bar and stuff that they sell?
Sure.
Hmm.
Did you purchase a
Hmm.
salad?
I didn't purchase a salad. I did purchase other things at the store.
I don't know. When I go to the store, it's weird that like super strict about me only taking the stuff I pay for. I must go to a different store.
Also, I was looking for sriracha packets, and I couldn't find them anywhere. Guess where I found them? Starbucks.
Huh.
I don't know why Starbucks had them.
What would they serve? I guess they got like breakfast foods.
Yeah, I don't know. I was confused by that.
Now, stealing from the Starbucks, I mean, helping yourself to condiments. You got to do that right in front of them, right? Were they cool
Well,
with it?
I did buy a coffee, and then I took a bunch of sriracha packets.
Of course you did, because sriracha coffee is so delicious.
But it's so, like, why would they sell it? I couldn't figure it out.
How much you pay for that coffee?
Oh, like $4. I just got an iced coffee. I didn't get anything fancy. I was blown away. I was like, wow, that's expensive for...
Yeah. That's just water that they
Yeah.
have exposed to some beans that they paid very little for. Oh, I see you tunneling piece of shit. I'm onto your tricks now.
Doesn't start... This is... I mean, maybe it does, but, like, this is like a Starbucks in a grocery store.
When I was recently at that hospital, the Starbucks was kind of the focal point of the hospital. And I was like, Jesus, whoever came up with the idea to put a Starbucks in a hospital is a genius.
I mean, I
'Cause-
guess that makes sense because, like, you're gonna be up all hours, so you want coffee.
And you got nothing to do but sit there and wait. And so you want to be
Yeah.
distracted. You're not really worried too much about the price. You got other things on your mind. You wouldn't download hot sauce, would you?
I would.
You could download the recipe.
Honestly, we have sriracha at home, and I kind of wondered if I could just, like, put it in a little container and bring it, if it would be okay, but I was like, well, maybe it's
Of
better if
course
I get
it
the
would.
packets.
What would be wrong with that?
Well, sometimes, like, condiments, they tell you to refrigerate them after. I wasn't sure if that was a thing for
It'd probably be good for
sriracha.
like a day.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be out there for, like, 6 days.
6 days?
Yeah. That's where I'm
Crazy.
going on vacation.
My goodness.
You're gonna need a vacation from your vacation when you get back.
I took a couple days after so I could recover.
Is that like are there any showers in there?
No. Well, so the plan is we go down there, we hike, and then when we get to the end, there is a campground with a shower. So before we drive back, we'll be taking showers.
Prepping for the Great Collapse.
Well, absolutely avoid the rush. No, I also just like to hike, but
Why
But
is there a
it is good practice for that.
why
yeah.
is there a stove and a target dummy? Did you do this?
I didn't put a target dummy up. I
No,
did
it's
put
on
a
it's on
bathroom.
level 5.
Oh.
Oh, that wasn't me either. I found that earlier, and it was just like, what the hell is this?
Spooky. I'm gonna go in this portal, but did you try the portal?
Yeah, that's where I died. So there's still
Oh.
loot there.
There's probably no chance I could do this, but there's no penalty either, so who cares? Big K going for the inner woods strat.
I just want to not be at a computer for a little bit. The news is so depressing. I feel like though I will probably last time I went on a longer trip it was a long weekend, and when we came back all the COVID-19 lockdown started.
Oh, what are you going to trigger this time? Oh, it'll be
I
World War
know.
III. Chris, you're going to start World War III.
I know.
Level 1
Holy-
prediction.
Holy shit. This guy's got a machine gun. What the fuck?
Do you have a machine gun?
No.
Why not, bro?
It does very little damage. Oh my god. Not only does he have a machine gun, oh, he killed the lioness.
Is she recoverable?
She doesn't ever really die, but she's slowed down. Oh, the machine gun's back. Did this guy kill you?
No, it was somebody else.
Wow. I don't know how you're supposed to deal with the machine guns. Am I still playing Zed Zone? I've been playing it off and on. I think I'm out of content. Honestly, there's not a whole lot more than you saw in those streams. The medicine bench unlocks half price upgrades. So I stupidly spent all my meatballs when I could have built that and had double the upgrades. So I've been trying to an open bathroom we got here, huh?
Ah. It's like a dorm style bathroom. I guess we could put doors on there.
But I'm trying to max out the stats, but honestly, I don't think I need to because only the fan monster gives me trouble now. The creepy, long leg monsters, I live for those now because they're giant meatball repositories. I've held off going to the boat, and I've managed to fix a police car all the way. So maybe I'll stream. I'm going to do one final run for the boat.
I had some doors, I thought.
Pardon me, good sir.
50% ion skin recharge rate? That sounds excellent.
Is there no iron anvil in this town? It's all copper? Jeez.
Living in the Stone Age.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, you know what? That was the first ion thing that I've picked up. Was it North Dakota that voted against free school lunches but for increasing their own food allowance? When you say they, you talking about the legislature?
The critters, yeah.
Why do we feed them?
I guess security because they can't go off campus. I don't know.
We'll put a Chick-fil-A in there. But let them pay for it. If you feed them, they'll just keep coming back. Oh, they like to keep coming back. Seems to be what they put like 99% of their energy into. We're doing quite well in terms of ores.
I wouldn't have made the dormitory beds if I realized they would use regular beds too.
Yeah, they'll sleep in the cryo chambers if you let them. They got no shame.
I've been stealing beds from like every village in the land. And then I was like, oh, I guess we need dorm beds. But we didn't.
These people are just strays that we've taken in. Street trash. What do they have expectations about? Okay, I need a better weapon. This does 15 damage. But is that per shot? Spear does 59 damage. I should have been using the spear.
I feel like the spear is really good. It one-shots some of the monsters when you go out.
Give them the same food the kids get. Oh, how great would it be if Congress had to have Lunchables?
Or the square pizza with corn.
Let's show up in the morning. You give them a chocolate milk and a Pop-Tart.
Not even a chocolate milk. Just the white milk. This horrible skim milk.
I'm diabetic. This is bad for me. And then, like, no awareness. It's like, yeah, that's what you're feeding the kids, asshole. Square pizza is good. I was good pizza. I'm not going to say that it was terrible. And I feel like I don't know if it was because it was the summertime and they had more time to craft it, but one of my summer jobs, I had to be in a school cafeteria for lunchtime, and they would give me free food, which was nice. And I felt like it was way better than when I was there.
Maybe they got a new supplier. It's a little village here.
So I'm at the point now where I can't fit all these exciting boosts. I would say, I bet if we sat down and I blindfolded you and I fed you square pizza from 1998 and frozen pizzas available now, you would like the square pizza better.
Maybe.
I also, I like a square cut pizza. Was like your hometown pizza place, Italian restaurant, did they have square cut pizzas?
No, it was always round.
No, I don't mean like the pizza's round, but cut not into triangles, into squares.
Oh, no. No. Just no.
You don't even know about that?
Like just a circular pizza that's cut into squares?
Well, and triangles because
Yeah, because of geometry. I've never seen someone cut like that.
really,
Tavern style? That ain't right.
It makes a lot more pieces is the reason they do it like that. You can request that from Papa John's.
And they honor it? Oh, a group of inspectors. Oh, I guess I should head home.
I've not tried it, but it's on the website. I assume they would. You think they wouldn't from like a moral standpoint?
This is wrong. I when I order pizza, if I'm getting like a pepperoni, sometimes like it has the special directions. I'll tell them put the pepperoni in a smiley face.
They do that?
They will, yeah.
You should keep pushing that and like, start with smiley face and then do heart and see if you can work your way to swastika.
Oh,
Shape of a penis.
I'd almost
That,
like depending on who was working that night, they'd probably delight to do that.
and it'll be way more acceptable than swastika. Wrecked penis? I don't even know what is a wrecked penis?
Would you even realize? Oh, there's some pigs here. Is that supposed to be erect?
Well, you think that's voice recognition gone wrong? How would it?
Maybe.
That was supposed to be erect penis. What if you got that wrong? Like you were doing a gag gift for like a bachelorette party,
Oh,
and you were trying to get a cake. They sent you the wrecked penis, and like they just Google imaged wrecked penis and took the first
oh,
one. You're trusting voice recognition in a Twitch chat? Wow. See, there's
reckless.
too much faith in AI already. Penis driving in a car wreck? No, I was thinking like, mutilated in some fashion. The Tiger King described he had a lot of piercings in his penis.
Mm.
And I guess that heals up eventually, like your ears. Do your ears ever get to a point where they'll never heal again?
Well, yeah, when you get them pierced.
Yeah, so I don't know if the penis would be like that, but
So I guess eventually they do. Like if you don't wear earrings long enough, I think they will eventually grow back.
but
But it takes a
he
long time.
but think about this. They do not allow any kind of metal in prison. So those had to come out
Uh,
as soon as he went in. And like you just got holes in your penis.
that that can't be sanitary.
When you stretch your ears is I don't even want to talk about that.
Ages.
It's so repulsive to me. I don't think food service workers should be able to have that. It puts me off my food. Peeing in all directions. I don't know if the pee canal gets pierced, but I guess I don't know. I don't really want to think too much about it. I don't understand that at all.
They're nesting near the base. Where are they?
Oh,
Over
down
yonder.
and to the right. I think your horse is a little faster than the lion here.
Fatty Lumpkin. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Look at him just destroying the world out here.
Greedy property developers.
They want to put an HOA in this neighborhood. Not on our watch.
Between the meth and the illegal tiger breeding, do you really think genital mutilation was at the forefront of the man's thoughts? Well, it must have been if he partook in it, right? Maybe he did that before he got with tigers. I mean, it's not something you can forget about because most likely, first thing in the morning, you're going to be looking at it. Oh, where'd you get all that lettuce from?
One of the villages was selling them.
I'm going to pop these in the trough. Get some more chickens. Have you been harvesting the eggs?
No, there were some in the fridge. I made some scrambled eggs.
Oh, that chicken was hungry.
It's a hungry boy. Like Mr. Cricket. Mr. Cricket always hungry. Always starving.
Mr. Toast opened a drawer while I was gone today. It's the first time he's done that in a very long time. Certainly the first time in 2023. Very disappointed in him. He is flirting with being number 2 cat.
Ooh.
And it's been, I would say it's probably been at least a month since I've caught Crouton dipping his paw in the water. Doesn't mean he's
Doesn't
not
mean
done
he's
it.
not doing it, yeah.
He's just learned.
Sometimes I'll walk in there and walk past it and he'll run and I'll chase him down and check his paws, but he's been clean every time.
Maybe he's figured out how to wipe his paws.
No, he really gets in there. It's like halfway up his arm sometimes. Hawthorn mushroom can be used as a cooking ingredient. Okay, what can I cook out of that? How many wet paw prints have I found? I haven't cleaned the dishwasher. The dishwasher is the biggest paw print magnet because it's stainless steel. But the hardwood floors pick them up pretty bad too. So I don't think I've seen any obvious ones too recently. Oh yeah, the stuffed hawthorn mushrooms. They require nectar though.
We should have a lot of nectar, unless I might have walked off with it. No, we've got nectar. And if not, there should be some in the hive.
I think sandwich might be one of the best value recipes.
Oh, there's like some slug creature up here. Oh, he poisoned me, you little bitch. Gross.
First time you don't expect his paws, he'll do it again. I know why Toast attacked the drawers. He does that when he's hungry and I'm not here. That's like his way
His
of
coping mechanism.
rebelling, yeah. Because we started late today and then I went to the store, so I didn't get here till like 6.
I also stopped. I had to go to Walmart, which is terrible.
What?
And I kid you not, there's a little girl running around one of the aisles, and her mama called her over and she said, Arya, come here. And I was like, ooh,
Why is that bad?
that's a Game of Thrones name. I bet the sister's name was Khaleesi.
Oh, Arya Stark. I forgot about that.
Uh,
It's so weird that country bumpkins are naming their kids after fantasy novels.
a different time.
I finally got into the Brandon Sanderson parts of Wheel of Time. And I gotta say, he really does a good job of mimicking Robert Jordan. And so far, maybe just because he was trying to cram a lot into a short amount of space, he doesn't waste my time nearly as much. And I really appreciate that.
I've heard that about Wheel of Time. It's like it reaches a point where it's like, okay, there's whole books where like not much is happening. Just watch the Amazon show, right? That's a faithful adaptation.
The Amazon show didn't even cover the whole first book, right? I mean, it's going to take them
Yeah.
forever to get through that story.
I wonder if it'll be canceled first. Look at all these guys hanging out in the hot tub together. Hey, buds.
Sanderson's combat form descriptions were subpar. I guess.
Woo.
Another thing seen at Walmart was a truck in the parking lot with glittery gold lettering on the back that said G-Hawk. And then they also had a custom license plate that said G-Hawk.
HAWK?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's their nickname, but I was like, wow, this is...
Want to try the portal?
I don't think we can portal together, can we?
Mm-hmm. Is it like over here somewhere?
No, I think you have to go down, right? Go around. I don't remember. I need to get I need to necromance a follower.
As you do.
Yeah, the follower. Like, I mean, look at that dude. He can take 425 health. It's crazy.
Yeah, I gotta get one. That means I gotta trade all that shit with the villagers, though. It's such a grind. All right.
Oh, I love this one.
Oh,
This
it's a
one's really
different
good.
one. I've never successfully done one of these.
Oh, look, one of them's going to use the bathroom. Let's watch him. Oh, they take their clothes off to use the toilet. That's really funny. Like, completely undressed. Why do they call it the restroom? I'm fighting for my life in here. He's going over to wash his hands. What a good guy. If someone doesn't wash their hands, we immediately kick them out of the colony.
Oh, the poor lioness. She really takes the worst of these encounters.
You did level her up, didn't you?
I might not have. I might have leveled up the horse instead. I don't remember. Think about getting a different animal anyway. Oh, achievement unlocked, Lord.
Oh.
Got another minute of this.
Will our colonists ever just go through a portal by themselves? They don't ever seem to.
I don't think they're allowed to leave.
Oh. They won't leave, though, because of the implication.
Man, these things are good money. Oh, they got her. 4 lines. Oh, shit. They're coming for it.
Got my follower.
You got some Emperor Palpatine lightning powers going on down there?
Yeah. Or died.
Oh,
You
no.
stay alive. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
I'm coming
See,
back.
but I got a wounded lion. Oh, no.
You died.
I can't run away.
Excellent. I'm running. I'm coming.
It's over. I'm dead.
Oh,
Rip.
dang it.
Oh,
I'm
look at
sorry.
your lion.
I know. I'm sorry. She has to be replaced. She's disappointed me one too many times.
You didn't even name her, which means you're not that attached to her.
I knew she would ultimately disappoint me.
You know, I meant to include in the nonsense section today, and I totally forgot. There's a story about how one of the Japanese ministers, I think, is declaring war on allergies. And I was like, man, I really feel that. I will take up arms against this foe.
But how do you fight that war?
It wasn't really clear from the article. I think he was like, we will cut down more trees. And I was like, does that really solve anything? It's my horse named Bill. My horse is named Fatty Lumpkin.
All right.
Oh, some rental income? Don't mind if I do.
Where is my old horse? Has it been lost?
There's anxiety. Where's this cow? Why is he here?
He's eating the lettuce. They eat the
Yeah,
lettuce.
I'm trying to keep him from eating all their food.
Just put stuff in the trough and they probably won't eat it. I mean, they might still. Oh, the horses love you. Why are you getting hearts from them?
I just put some apples in the trough.
Oh, what we could do an orchard with the harvesters on it.
Oh, is there a machine to do that?
Yeah, you put the harvester in the middle and then you plant trees around it and it'll collect in a certain radius.
Playing inventory sorter simulator right now.
Somebody's sleeping in this cryo chamber and there's tons of beds.
It's just where he prefers to be, you know.
I like to live dangerously.
I would sleep in a cryo chamber if I could turn it on like 1% and just have a nice cold sleep. I'm baking apple turnovers. I did braised cabbage, mashed potatoes, and Mississippi pot roast this week, and I've eaten it all week.
You're just done with it now.
It was good, but yes, I think it's time for something else. But the braised cabbage, see, here's the problem with not being able to cook. Like I executed it well, I think. It was soft, it was pretty tasty. But when I eat it, I think to myself, "Oh, I want this to have this other flavor." But it's like, you know, I know that I can hear the sounds in my head, but I don't know how to write or read music. I don't know what to put in it to get there.
You want it like sweet, salty?
Nah, I want it to be spicy.
Sriracha. You can get the packets for free
Nah.
at Starbucks.
Does the bread maker require any long-term tear-down maintenance? No, I don't think so. Just gotta wash it. Pull the little paddles off.
Curry powder. It's not a bad idea.
I don't have any curry powder, but I can try it, I guess.
Gochujang.
I feel
Also
like
good.
I feel like it's an Asian flavor that I want from it, but
Yep.
again, I can't.
Get some Korean chili paste. That's also really good. It's a little more, I guess, kind of sweet compared to sriracha, but it is spicy.
Does it mix up well? I need to mix it with.
Yeah, it's like ketchup consistency, kind of. What are you gonna mix it with?
Chicken stock
Yeah, that should be fine.
and olive oil. Mashed potatoes, I feel like oh no, there's a giant what the fuck is this? Oh my god. There's so many horrors down here.
I need to repair my axe. Actually, I should
But
probably make a better axe.
my mashed potatoes came out really good this time. I feel like I'm really zeroing in. That's actually a pretty easy recipe. Some pretty basic shit. Mac Drew, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you.
Try some hot chili oil. I don't have any of these things.
I mean, you can get some.
Did you stumble across a brothel or something? I don't even know what that would be in context. What are we talking about?
We're talking about sauces. I don't understand.
So, how much overkill is there in your food supply? Like, if you're going for 6 days, do you have 7 days of food, 8 days?
Yeah, about 7 days. I'm still putting a few things together. I'm excited, so I'm doing the first day, for probably first 2 days, I'm gonna do something that's kind of like Mexican inspired sort of stuff where I have like I'll probably carry out some avocados to make guacamole.
This is a ridiculous menu for hiking.
I need the calories and I don't want to get bored. Cause then it'll be cool enough that the avocado should be fine for that first day or so. Toasted sesame oil. That is a good component of Asian sauces.
I don't have either of those things. Oh, you know what? I did. No, I take it back. I do have sesame oil. I don't know if it's toasted sesame oil, but I bought sesame oil to try the stir fry. But the stir fry was not good.
Oh, look, they're using the showers.
Also, I watched a video about like copycat Chinese restaurant recipes, and they're talking about velveting the meat and thickening the sauce before you put it in. Like, there's all these advanced, time-consuming techniques. There's no way they do that in the restaurant. That shit's ready in 15 minutes.
There has to be a way to speed it up, I would think. Like maybe they do that ahead of time, and then I don't know.
Well, yeah, building the meat, I guess. Oh, someone's pooping.
Just out in the open for everybody to see.
Excuse me, ma'am. Me and my lion would like to watch you poop. Are you okay with that? That's just how we get down here on this outpost.
They're washing their hands though. Can't be mad. They're washing their hands.
Have you seen them work the walks? Chinese restaurants are in operation. Yeah, it's fucking incredible. They're back there just slinging shit.
Oh, I'm hungry. I have a bad habit in this game of forgetting to eat.
Cornstarch water ready? Yeah, one of her things was mix cornstarch and cold water and put it in everything. Put cornstarch on the beef. It's certainly not a healthy style of cooking. It is delicious though. I miss it because I know that they're using vegetable oil. Riddled with PUFA, yeah. Yeah, they use a lot of oil, and it's for sure those giant jugs of vegetable oil.
Mm.
And in the China street vendors, it might be the gutter oil, which is just oof.
Even better.
I've watched some videos of them harvesting that and people like walking up and shaming them. And they don't care.
Someone will eat it. Do you ever figure out how to fish? I haven't even seen a body of water to fish from.
Yeah, I mean I've not fished in this game, but in other playthroughs I've fished and you really do just find some water. Throw it in there.
Are we just in like a desert biome? Maybe that's why we don't see a lot of water near us. Go
Hear that
north.
stuff really cleans you out. Oh.
Have you ever fished IRL? Yeah, more when I was younger. I haven't done it as an adult in a long, long time.
I did it when I was in college, but it was, it was just an excuse to drink. We didn't catch anything. And we didn't catch anything, and we were like, wow, this you can't catch anything in this shitty piece of water right here. And then some guy brought his really young son. He was probably like 5. And he
And they
caught three,
caught a tunch.
yeah, he
Yeah.
caught 3 fish.
What do the butterflies do? Are they just here for ambiance?
Butterflies?
Yeah, I see butterflies sometimes when I'm
Oh,
out
you can make
scavenging.
a net. I've never done it. I don't know what. Maybe that's another game mechanic that we're not exploring.
I'm just trying to find water. I'm just going all over the map looking for.
You know what? I'm gonna make a net. Is there catfishing in KT? KT?
Oh, there's a boy lion here. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's some noodling.
One of my favorite meals ever was a fish fry where some drunken redneck was just making catfish, and it was astonishing how good that was.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I understand. People are like, oh, fish are bottom feeders or whatever, or catfish are. But I'm like, I don't know. They taste awful good.
Yeah, who gives a shit? I love catfish. I like the Cracker Barrel catfish.
Oh, I haven't been to Cracker Barrel in so long. They got rid of the campfire chicken.
I can't have that anymore.
Oh, could you eat the vegetables? Could you have them make campfire vegetables?
Kick around it.
Yeah.
Nah,
Campfire vegetables probably good. Although I don't know about the chicken broth.
yeah, if they put
Oh,
the chicken
yeah.
in there, I bet you couldn't have it.
But I'm always thinking like if they made it and just put the vegetables in the thing, but they probably do have broth in there to keep it from getting too crispy.
Stupid animal protein. Greetings from Korea, says Darwin Labs.
Hello.
Oh,
I got
Darwin's is still in
Oh.
Korea?
I got my very first tick bite of the season.
Wow. How did you take immediate action? What do you do for that?
I mean, you just pull it off. He hadn't latched or anything. I just found him.
I think my problem was I was like, oh, that's an ingrown hair, and it was not.
I mean, I'll keep an eye on it, but as long as it doesn't rash out, it's probably fine. There's no water here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Cow. I didn't realize I could hit you with a sickle.
When does it get dark in this game? Oh, here's the village.
I really haven't paid attention. Probably about 9 p.m., I'll say.
Oh, there is a moat around the city. I didn't think about that. That might count.
I don't know if that's big enough, but it might.
I don't have the fishing pole with me. I have to go back, but that's not a big deal.
I wonder what ship does with all this monster skin I'm selling.
Just makes really cool outfits.
And 81 mucus. I mean, what is he going to do with 81 mucus?
Turns out that's starship fuel. That's the only material in the universe that can propel faster than light. It's technology.
I don't remember where did we put the fishing pole? We had one.
You can make one. They're pretty cheap to make.
Maybe the fridge? No, I don't see it.
Hmm.
Oh, there's a lot of mystery entrances.
Where do you craft the net?
I think in one of these, maybe. Yeah, right here. This little one next to the goblin bench.
Mm,
Here's the fishing rod. Okay, I've got it. It was in the tool chest. That makes sense.
the chemistry bench? Is that where you saw the net?
No, this little one right next to the bone. It's between the bone and the insect collecting net is what it's called.
Oh, I was looking for net. Okay, we have those things somewhere.
Oh, did we not name the town 1, town 2? I don't remember which town I just came from.
That's client side, so you have to do it on your
Yeah.
own.
I mean, I can teleport to it because I just came from it, but I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, but your like the labels don't. My labels are not town 1, town 2. You have to do your own.
Okay, I'm out of town. That's fine. We'll see if we can fish here.
Probably like a anti-griefing thing, so other players can't name towns racial slurs.
How do I fish? There we go. I'll fish from the horseback.
Let's see if I can build a better follower.
It makes a sound every now and then, like when you put it in the water, and so I was like, oh, let me pull it up whenever it starts to make that sound, but I'm not getting
You
anything yet.
you'll visually see the bob go down.
Oh, there we go. A crystal jellyfish.
That doesn't sound delicious.
Maybe it'll be worth something on the marketplace.
Bones.
Oh. Fishing's kind of difficult. You have to hit it just at the right time.
Now that I have the net, I'm not seeing any insects. Maybe because it's nighttime.
Oh, there we go. I got another fish. An infected piranha. Mmm.
Oh, what's it infected with?
I don't know. Just like what Mom used to cook.
There's a new indie game that I'm a little bit interested in. Dredge. It's a Lovecraftian horror fishing game.
What? How does that work?
It's like you go out on your boat and it's little mini games to catch the fish. And then it's like you get money and upgrade your boat and stuff. But then it seems like more and more as you go out, horror things start to happen to you. I didn't watch too much of the videos because I didn't want to spoil it in case I play it someday.
Oh,
Dredge doesn't last long.
got an anglerfish. A whitefish.
Arwen Labs, you are spending a long time on your vacation. How long is your total Korean adventure? Is this 2 weeks? 16 days? Wow. That's a serious vacation. I mean, it's no 6 days in the woods cooking gourmet food, but I guess it's exciting on some level.
It'd be fun to go tour Korea.
I haven't taken one in 10 years. I'm right there with you. I'm just not a big believer in blowing money on trips. Oh my God. Did you look at your 401k statement?
I'd choose not to right now.
0.5%. Lifetime.
That's
0.5% is all they've managed.
That's insane.
It's astonishing how you could not be worse at your job. If I attempted to do what Krista would do, my diet would consist of ramen and that's it. Can you imagine the dumps that you'd be taking in the woods on day 6 with nothing but ramen?
Nothing but ramen. So, one of the like popular trail foods that people eat, like when you're just trying to get as many calories as possible, is you make a ramen bomb, and that is a packet of ramen, but then you mix it with a pack of instant mashed potatoes.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
It would probably be delicious, but man, that's a lot of salt.
And
But if you're
cars.
but if you're hiking all day, I mean, you do use it, but whew.
Well, if you need a lot of salt, why not just eat exclusively Dinty Moore?
You gonna pack out that can?
It's gonna be like a billion things.
All that water weight from the liquid soup? You know what's interesting is you can't collect rent or even see where they are on their rent journey when they're sleeping. The one place I can't harass them is in bed. Where's the rent? Where's the rent? And they're like crying under the covers. Please don't kick me out.
They're just dreaming about getting back in that hot tub. It's all they love.
Just go to bed wrinkly.
Oh man, I
Just-
had to
Oh, sorry. Continue.
go
Sorry.
ahead. No, you get your.
No, I was
your
just
thoughts.
saying that there was one in the hot tub right now in the middle of the night at 2 a.m.
Yeah, because she woke up and she was like, oh, she was shaking.
I gotta get back in the hot tub.
I need the jets. I had another nightmare, and it was almost like for sure it was fueled by that. Remember the story about the Silicon Valley bro with the Jaguar that got catfished?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So in my dream, like that was happening to me, but I was completely aware of it, but I couldn't stop it. So like this like beautiful girl bumped up against me from behind, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry," and started flirting, and I was like, "Oh, there's something going on here."
She's catfishing me.
Like it started escalating, and then she was like she wanted to do something, and I was like, "All right, do not let her get behind the wheel of the car that you're in." Like, you know, in my mind I was like, this must not happen. And then the next thing, I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and you know, we're cruising, and it ended in a gunfight, but I woke up before it was resolved. Not with her, but you know, her co-conspirators that tried to ambush me. I jumped out of the SUV at some point. I was like, I'm not letting this happen.
No.
Oh, you lose your gene modules once you create the replicant. Is there a way that I can take my replica human and get my gene modules back?
Can you pop him in the blender?
Oh. Oh. Crystal jellyfish can be used as a cooking ingredient.
Do you believe in dreams foretelling the future?
Not really. Do you think that you're gonna run into a Nosferatu head?
No, no. Well, no, but I think most people, I don't believe it, but I think most people who do believe that don't believe that it's exactly what happens. You know, you have to interpret.
Mm.
All right, bro. I'm going to give you my iron stairs just because I can make some more.
I've got a ton of grass. I need to fill the stuff back up. What's a rifter stone?
It teleports you home, but
Oh,
it gets
okay.
used in the process.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, you want some chicken? You know what? I think I know where some chickens are. South Korea, Costco, and IKEA are better. I've been thinking about getting a Costco membership. You know what's really stopping me right now is like my vehicle transportation is really limited in
Yeah,
terms
I
of
try to
volume.
go into town like maybe once a week.
I could put stuff in the bed of the truck, I guess, but then now I'm only shopping when it's nice weather.
Yeah. We had well, my mom had it, and then we were on it. We had a Sam's Club, which was nice for a while, but that was like a all day Saturday trip. It's like, oh, I gotta drive to the city, and then get all our groceries for the month.
And I would only be able to go on weekends, and you know it's going to be crazy on weekends.
Yeah. Let me go throw some grass. Oh, Rue, you dreaming?
How long have you ever been away from Rue?
A week for our honeymoon. So this will be about the same. And she was fine. Like, we left her with a boarder, and it was like a nice facility or whatever. And they walked her every day and stuff. She had a great time.
I've been watching some catching up on Messi the Puma, and it's hilarious how Messi doesn't like the girl. He only likes the man. He'll tolerate the girl, but they do little videos like Messi's reaction to the guy coming home versus the girl, and it's just hilarious. He does not care about her at all.
Oh, Rue loves everybody. Like, there's no one who comes in the house who she's not excited to greet.
Messi does not like other visitors. He hisses at them.
Cricket usually hides when it's new people. He'll come out eventually because he's very curious, but it takes him a little bit to warm up.
Yeah. That's my cats, like, they just disappear, and then after maybe 10-15 minutes you see their little heads poking around the corner.
What's going on here?
And if I get the greenies out, Toast will approach, but Crouton never will. And he does that thing like, if you put the greenie next to somebody's foot to try to get him to, like come toward him, he'll flatten himself all the way down and like marine crawl up to it.
They'll never see me. You said you don't ever go on vacation, which in all the time I've known you is true. If you had to go, like, we forced you, where would you go?
What's my budget?
Well, let's say like a low budget vacation and then like a high, but like no budget. So an option for both. If you didn't have a big budget, where would you go? And if you had a big budget, where would you go?
If I had an unlimited budget, I think I would want to see the peak of opulence. So like some kind of crazy Dubai hotel or something like that. And, just all the insane shit that they got for the super high rollers. Low budget?
Would you just angry nap through that vacation though?
Nah, I'd go look at all the stuff.
You get angry as more and more people, you realize, oh, look at how these people live.
For the low cost one, I don't know. I'm very like enamored with the idea of someday relocating to a small town and like in the rain shadow, in the Rockies rain shadow, where there's no people. So maybe I would go there and see if those places are actually secretly horrible.
Like rent a cabin or something up there?
I don't know if it'd be a cabin. I don't know if you get a good feel for that, but yeah, something. Try to just, a little town, see what they got.
Low budget vacation people go to Walmart. No, you go to Kings Island. And or Gatlinburg.
You had to choose between holding $1 billion in gold or Bitcoin for 10 years, and then you spend it. Which would you choose? Oh, no question, gold. I'm overwhelmingly confident that gold will still be valuable in 10 years. And probably not illegal, at least not everywhere. All this shit that China's doing, China is like constantly increasing their gold supply. So I think whatever they're doing, they're going to consider gold as a part of it, as a backstop for reserves, you know, rather than the petrodollar. So I think that's a pretty safe bet. In the short term, I'm sure that our government will try to do something to destroy it. Whenever the banks started collapsing, the volatility shot up, and I sold silver calls. And 2 days before expiration, it was like 20 cents out of the money. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just kiss the sky on this one. It's gonna get so close and not touch. It's gonna be the perfect option sell. And then the next 2 days, it went up like $2.
That seems impossible.
Well, the banks were collapsing. Still up though. It's the dollar. The dollar is really taking a beating right now. Also, those job numbers that seemed really good when they decided they were going to increase the interest rates more, those have all been revised. The job numbers were not that good. Oh, here's a butterfly.
They were revised downward?
Yeah.
Ew, that's not good.
I think I captured a butterfly, but I don't see it in my inventory.
Oh, it might be one of those ingredients where you, it's needed for your own gene upgrades or whatever. If you gotta capture a butterfly because you can genetically analyze it in ship's place.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Ooh, received coordinates of insector nest. It's
My
there.
son spent all his money to buy gold and silver about 6 months ago. Well, then he's seeing some pretty decent returns right now, isn't he? 13. You better make sure that he doesn't think that all investing is like that.
No, you always get a return.
Yeah,
Right?
I convinced mom to invest in Netscape, but she just bought one share when I was like, you know, whatever ridiculous young age that was. And it was like, okay, we're going to do this as a lesson. And then it was like, Jesus Christ, I should have bought more.
But the truth is, she could have thrown a dart and bought a stock during those times, and now it would be great.
Yeah.
Because the currency has been debased to such an extent. Chocolate coins. I always loved the idea of chocolate coins at Halloween, and then I would save them because I really like the idea of chocolate coins. Then I'll eat them and I'll be like, that's kind of subpar chocolate.
You got them at Halloween?
Yeah.
I always got them at Easter, or not Easter, but Christmas time. Christmas guilt.
Oh, I got it. The purple papilio can be used as a crafting material. A main ingredient for brewing agility potions.
Interesting.
Do we have a potion maker?
I don't think so.
Oh, I found water.
Did you? I had to go to the town and just use the moat to fish.
Do you see where I am on the map?
Where are you? Oh no. I have zoomed out quite a bit, but I'm not sure where you are.
Northeast from the base.
Are you really far away?
Between the base and the eastern town with walls.
Oh, I see your icon. Oh yeah, look, there's a pond there.
We be taking Easter candy on your hike. You're not doing it right now.
No, I've got like another week or so before I'm out there.
You could get some cheap Easter candy though after.
Good. I could. I think I'm gonna do like chocolate covered almonds, I think is one of my sweet foods.
Easter is Sunday, right?
Yes. Today is Good Friday.
That explains why the traffic wasn't bad at all today.
Yeah, a lot of people probably traveling.
You should try the chocolate dusted almonds. Those are so good. Seems like the bug collecting is for potion brewing and not upgrades, unfortunately.
I didn't even know we could brew potions.
I don't know that we have the bench for that at the moment. Also, it's infuriating that they shut down the bank branch at the Mire. Now there's one fucking bank.
Is there not an ATM in there anymore?
No, it's gone. They walled that whole thing over. So I was standing there checking out, and it's like, something's different.
What changed? That was there not that long ago, because, I need to get my food.
Yeah,
because I just got cash out, like, back in, I think it was, like, December, for my nieces and nephews for Christmas.
It's been this year they've had it. Just 1 week it was there, and 1 week, it's just a wall now. Which means that the bank is still back there. It'd be cool if there was, like, a homeless guy who tunneled in. He was living back there, and he came out at night.
Seafood soup. That's just fish.
There have been times where there have been villagers who were real anxious for shrimp, and they were willing to trade a lot to get it.
I haven't gotten any shrimp from fishing yet. Mostly it's just like these things called whitefish, and then I got some like jellyfish. Oh, I need to eat. Oh, the seafood soup's not that great. I guess that makes sense. You're just putting fish in it, but... I should go fish some more. You're right.
Level 1 ham radio after the collapse. I think that it's probably just foolish nostalgia, but I do miss the BBS days. But dealing with those limitations after we've had this, I think that would be difficult.
What we need is 100 gigabit BBS.
Yeah, I doubt the copper infrastructure will still be capable of that.
Yeah.
Got a short way for review, bro. I've never listened to his other show. I've been watching Review Bra videos for a long time. And I'm still not sure how self-aware he is.
You know, I haven't watched him a whole lot, but I don't get the vibe that he's trying to be funny or anything like that.
Sometimes he tries to make jokes, and they're terrible. And it seems like he is aware of that. But then again, maybe not. He's definitely a unique character in terms of like whatever he thinks is cool is nothing like what the rest of society thinks is cool. And yet that doesn't phase him at all. How do we get to the
I appreciate that though.
farm on the right?
You don't easily right now. You might need to tear down a couple fences.
That's kind of a unique way of building a fence.
Well, listen, I didn't have a chance to make doors before I needed to go fish some more.
I enjoy finding the super small, entertaining YouTube channel. Well, his channel is not small. How many subscribers he got?
I mean, he's got a lot. But I like watching people who are passionate about niche topics like that.
I'm not sure he's passionate about the fast food. I think he just kind of stumbled into that.
I like watching like sewing YouTube. I probably won't ever sew. I'm not much of a seamstress, but I like to watch other people do it.
Wonder if fast food companies have tried bribing him. They definitely have invited him to like the McDonald's test kitchen and stuff before. I think he went. But he savages them on so many occasions, so I imagine he's not taking a lot of payments these days. Poor Taco Bell. He really beats up on Taco Bell. They probably
They're not great. Yeah. I've never been like, man, I'm glad I went here.
I've enjoyed Taco Bell.
I guess not in recent times, I guess I haven't. But we also live kind of far away, so like it's never great trying to eat it in a car.
That's what he does. Well, that's what he used to do. Now he usually takes it home. He also has he went to like a crazy scam dentist or something and got completely fucked up with his teeth. And he's still battling it. And at the last one I watched recently, he was like, yeah, in case you are, haven't seen anything in a while, I'm not chewing on camera anymore. Because he had something with his front teeth and it was in progress. And he was like, yeah, I'm not going to put that on camera.
I'm getting a lot of like unique fish. Some of them have special attributes. Like there's a drillfish here. You eat it and you get melee attack damage increases by 10% for 5 minutes. Interesting.
Do you eat it raw or?
It probably has to be cooked. I'm not sure. It's not part of a recipe.
This guy wants 3 chicken legs. Wow, greedy. Taco Bell near where we are in South Korea. I'm avoiding it like the plague. Yeah, I mean, if you're having a fancy vacation, it's probably. Although I would like to try the fast
Foreign
food.
fast food.
Although
see how
then,
they cook it.
Like you're traveling and you're, you don't want to be have any gastrointestinal issues, so that could be a bad move. At Burger King, what'd you get?
What's their specialty, bro? I don't like Burger King.
Burger King's the Whopper.
I'm never like, yeah, I should go to Burger King to get a Whopper.
I really, really liked the food court Whoppers that they had at our college. They were just sloppy as hell. But when I was like, really starving and Back in those days, I didn't really worry too much about what I ate ever. Whopper with a 6-piece Chick-fil-A nugget on the side because they were right next to each other. That was magical.
Oh, I have attracted every dog in the neighborhood.
Had a Burger King fish sandwich today. It was disappointing. I've heard never get the fish sandwiches because they're ordered very infrequently, which means they've been sitting there for a very long time. The Texas Whopper? What makes a Whopper a Texas Whopper? Did I not? Oh, I made a copper sickle. What was I thinking? Dairy Queen burgers? I never liked Dairy Queen's non-ice cream stuff.
Well, that's not great. It's exactly fine. Not something to go out of your way for. There's this like pig-looking guy in our base, and I keep thinking he's a monster, and I almost kill him, but he's a guest.
Wow.
Look at
Do you-
him. He's got tusks.
Do you know what that would do to our Yelp reviews if you killed that guy?
Just so many. They would all go down. I'm gonna try to cook this drillfish and see what it does.
You gotta get some iron. Did you read about the leaked secret docs about Ukraine? That's an interesting one. Did you guys see that? So somebody leaked, and I think the White House has confirmed it because they've denounced it and they're pissed about it. But somebody leaked the plans for the U.S. plans for what they're going to do in Ukraine, which is build up forces and kind of exhaust Russia and then go on a big offensive. And this was a couple of months ago. These are not the most recent plans. But the thing about it is, in this document, the craziest part is the number of casualties seems to be the opposite of what we've been told. So it states that there's a lot of Ukrainian casualties and not as many Russian casualties. But it also says that Russia hasn't lost very much in terms of like air power and so forth. And we've seen a lot of videos of that, it seems like. So the question is, did somebody get it and modify it and leak it, or who's lying here? Because the document, at least in some parts, seems legitimate.
It's the old reverse counterintelligence.
We don't know. Like it could be. It's just it's not the same as what we've been told.
Roasted mushroom makes you feel bad. Oops.
Makes you feel bad.
Yeah, I ate it and it was like, oh, you're gonna feel sick. Hunger speed increased by 50%. What a punishment. Just gonna cook up some of this stuff. so we have more food.
Telegram version removed some zeros on the Russian side. I haven't heard that there's any other version. But either way, it does kind of expose the fact that, this is for sure a proxy war. We have a plan to try and capitalize and push Russia back. Although I saw one headline this week that said that one of Zelensky's advisors said he was now open to possibly giving up Crimea. Which I'm sure U.S. intelligence forces immediately started to pour cold water on. You want to stop? What?
Oh, are we out of red mushrooms? Dang it, I'm gonna get some. Let me pop on down to the store, get some red mushrooms to make some pet food.
Host refused to eat Rachel Ray cat food the other night. That's the first time that's happened.
So you're entering a fresh new hell.
Oh my God. Nah, you know what? He'll eat eventually. If he skips his evening meal because he doesn't want the wet food, that's fine. He's getting enough calories with his fatness during the day. If he starts to get skinny, then we'll think about it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it because Mr. Crouton enjoys it very much.
Uh-oh. I was just saying how we hadn't been attacked in a while. I am going to plant some of these red mushrooms so we have them. Will it let me plant them? Oh, yep, it did. Very abruptly.
You don't even have to cultivate to plant things, which I guess it makes it faster if you do. I don't understand the mechanic there.
Oh, wow, they ate that immediately.
Her human food looks like cat food? Wow, anti-Rachel Ray. I don't know that I've ever seen her, actually. She had a cooking show, right?
She did, yeah, on Food Network for a long time. I don't think I've ever tried one of her recipes, so I can't say if they're good or not.
Was it a specific kind of food, or?
No, she just cooked whatever. I don't know if she had one. Like, I don't remember, like, her food was so, like, in terms of just as of someone watching, I don't have any distinct memories of it. It could taste great, but like I said, never tried one of her recipes. There's a caterpillar here.
Cats can develop fatty liver condition if they don't eat for 3 days. Toast doesn't go more than 9 hours without. Well, no, I guess overnight he might go 11.
The point is he's starving, that poor baby boy, and he needs more food.
He eats right before he goes to bed, and then... Well, they don't go to sleep immediately. They usually romp around in there and bang on stuff for a couple of hours.
Thought I was going to hit that guy. I just accidentally picked that up. Sorry. I just wanted to collect your rent. My horse is making it difficult.
I bet the fact that we always come seeking rent on horseback is factored heavily in the Yelp reviews as well.
At first I thought it was weird, but now I kind of think it's epic.
Weird power trip.
Horse pooped all over base.
She does a lot of heating pre-made stuff with canned food, doesn't really cook from scratch.
I mean, there's a market for that.
I used to live like that before Poofus. Tomorrow I'm going to use up some ground beef. I think I'm probably going to make chili, but I could also make nightmare tacos. But I don't have any taco shells.
You mean tortillas?
No, I mean taco shells. Nightmare tacos are hard tacos.
Mm. You think that makes a difference? Oh, there's chicks
Probably.
here. Sandra Lee? No, Sandra Lee you followed because she made alcoholic drinks. My granny always said that she was an alcoholic.
I don't even know who that is.
It's another Food Network person. Her food was very like, you know, whatever, it's fine. But she would always do like a really elaborate drink with her menu. So like one time the theme of the episode was like kid's birthday party. And then at the very end she was like, and now let's make a pitcher of cocktails for the adults. There's a whole like YouTube video that's like a compilation of her just being like, all right, time to make drinks. Have you ever seen her meatloaf? No. Oh, where are they? These guys are directly south.
Chili over tater tots? I don't like tater tots.
I don't really either. They don't have much flavor, I don't think.
Let's see, what day would it have been? I guess yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. There was a weird smell in the house, and I was trying to identify it. And, you know, the usual suspects, like I took the garbage out and sniffed that. No, in the cat room, that wasn't it. And I was searching all over the place. It turned out to be a bag of potatoes that I bought Sunday.
And they were sprouting? Or just rotting?
They were rotting. They smelled awful.
Oh.
They're from Ohio.
Oh no.
Do they grow a lot of potatoes in Ohio?
I mean, from like the chemical spills and the train wrecks and stuff.
Put some potatoes in the ground last week. We'll see if they do better this year.
What did they do? They talked to the cops, or?
Yeah. They told on me. This woman takes sriracha packets from Starbucks.
That's there's a guy on YouTube. It's like Atomic Shrimp or something like that. And he does those, you know, survive for $1 a day or £1 a day. He's from Britain.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of that shit where he goes and he's like, well, I had a coupon for a free coffee for McDonald's. So I took that opportunity to pick up 20 packets of creamer.
They'll never know.
Had the same thing happen to our potatoes from Aldi's? Is that this week? Is there a potato crisis?
Last year there was a shortage of potatoes. I guess they just had a bad season.
I ended up buying the pre-made bag of potatoes, and I should have just picked some out. I was being lazy. Two days? Oh, you know what that's a sign of? That's the Dark One's touch on the world. Things spoiling unexpectedly. The seals are weakening on his prison. Alright, what am I doing? I am, oh yeah, creating life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Of course.
6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I wonder how many I need. Now it's a potato famine. Hey, you know what? It makes sense. As soon as I put together a nice mashed potato recipe, then the whole thing falls apart.
Just grow your own. Easy.
I think there might be a bit of a wait time.
There is. They take forever. You plant them like right around now, like March, April, and they're usually not ready until at least July.
So I'm thinking that I'm going to want to eat between now and July.
No. Our kale's growing. That's the only thing we have that's really harvestable right now is kale, and we've got peas, but they're not quite ready yet.
I'm still short of my replica dream. But not too much. What do you say, Mr. Ship? Gonna buy some stuff? What if I offered you a Rifter outfit? $105? Oh, that's fantastic. I was gonna throw that away. He's got pretty good prices on meat. Could probably just have a ranching economy.
Oh, I need to find some ancient plant fossils. I've got some stuff I can analyze. Should do some radishes. That's not a bad idea. They're good pickled, and then you can put them on like ramen and stuff.
Wait a minute. Did I just throw away power-ups by right-clicking on them?
Did they go in your trash bin in the bottom right
No, I'm
of
in
your
the
inventory?
G menu. I thought they would like go into storage, but maybe not.
Woo! Chat.
Look at that ridiculous sword your guy has. It's very anime.
Oh, they come back down here. I see. Let's see. I want to do attack speed. Yeah, that sounds good. And then a little defense. I think good defense would be nice.
Darwin
Oh,
Labs just gave us a bunch of subs. Thank you.
Darwin Labs. Thank you.
Oh, look at this guy. He's eating a cookie.
Darwin Labs, don't you think that money would be better suited to blowing in some sort of radical South Korean restaurant or something?
What is green cell seed? Is that something edible?
Probably not. A lot of that underground stuff is not for eating, I don't think.
I won't grow it then.
How much exposure have you had to K-pop?
A little bit. I'm not super familiar with all the different groups, but I like a few songs.
I mean, Darwin Labs, he's in Korea.
Oh, while he's there. Have you met Blackpink yet? Please respond.
Darwin Labs, don't answer this if she's listening, but if one of the members of Blackpink approached you and said that she wanted to marry you, would you leave your wife?
Oh, $200. Thank you. $484. Thank you.
In a heartbeat. You're not Darwin Labs. You can't speak for him.
He would leave Darwin Labs' wife.
Honestly don't have any idea who Blackpink is. That's a group, right?
Yeah, it's a girl group.
Yay.
Double wife it. Is that acceptable in Korea?
Now, here's the other question. If Psy approached you and was like, please marry me, would you leave your wife?
Is he particularly desirable?
He's the guy who wrote Gangnam Style.
He was an older man then, right? He's probably, what, in his 50s?
Listen, he's got some bangers.
Funny watching us be the tallest male and female on the subway. He's a one-hit wonder. He had one other song, right?
He's got a few songs that I like.
What are they?
I don't remember the name. It's like Daddy. I got it from my daddy, I think. It's very catchy. I have to look at my playlist. I've got a couple of his songs on my playlist.
That was a wild phenomenon.
Oh, it was, yeah.
That was
Fun song to dance to.
where would you say, see, this is gonna be harder for you because, well, you lived through it, but you were young. Like, where would you put Gangnam Style versus Ice Ice Baby and Achy Breaky Heart in terms of not song quality, but just social impact?
See, I would like Achy Breaky Heart was before my time.
That was
I have no memory of
inescapable.
that. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Gangnam Style was bigger. Just because I feel like you couldn't escape it for a while. It was all over the place.
Well, media was much more
Prevalent, yeah.
prevalent and sort of homogenized at that point. Plus, country music, it's always going to be a little bit of a
Niche.
half the
Yeah.
country kind of thing.
Yeah, well, and that's the another thing I think is maybe more impressive about Psy is because like he got big in a country that doesn't speak his language. Like we were all singing along to it or trying to, but none of us knew Korean.
Oh, Macarena is the other one. Yeah, that was quite a phenomenon. You know what? Both of those songs have the advantage of having a distinct dance that goes with
Yeah.
them. People like that.
Yeah, people love that at like weddings. It's like, oh, I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I can just copy the movements. Like the cha-cha slide. Too much of a free spirit for those kind of dances.
Split pane file managers that can manage permissions. I don't know. I usually just use Tmux for that, but that's not an answer to your question.
His other songs were very anti-West before Gangnam Style. I guess he got the likeness when we started sending him all those dollars. I've watched some. Remember the guy who during the trucker protest in Canada? What was that guy's name? Auto Walks.
Oh yeah.
So I
What
was
happened to
watching.
him?
Why? I guess he went back into obscurity, but I'd watched a bunch of him during that time, and so YouTube was like, "Oh, you want some walking videos? I got some walking videos for you." And I saw a video of someone walking the Gangnam District, and it was just astonishingly clean and beautiful.
That's like a really high class neighborhood from what I understand.
Right,
So when he
that's the
says
whole.
he's Gangnam style, he's saying like I'm rich, basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rich and stylish.
Would the Western equivalent would that be like Chelsea in London? Isn't that like kind of a posh neighborhood?
Maybe the Hamptons, Malibu.
Nantucket. Well, those are like aren't those more kind of rural areas? I'm thinking like a city area that has that same vibe.
Nantucket is a very rich area, but I think it's more traditional rich than
Old money.
flashy rich.
Yeah. That's an interesting cultural question. What does old money look like in South Korea?
Amazed with their waste management system. What do they do?
Old money looks like a Samsung factory. Well, like, no, I'm thinking like the old money aesthetic here is like, you know, polo shirts, you're on the coast of Maine eating lobster on a sailboat.
Breaking unions.
It's very like idyllic looking, like it's trying very hard to look like you don't care. Like, oh, I just threw this polo on, and like, you know, not that you spent 200 years looking for the exact right polo with the right boat shoes and wearing polo shirts because you're actually playing polo, yeah. That kind of vibe. What's that in South Korea look like? And can we create a TikTok trend from it? Is it bad to own polos? No, I'm just saying, like, from a fashion history standpoint, there's like a look that goes with that. Today we discussed, chat, the frat boy aesthetic. It's the trucker hat with the puffy jacket, the slim fitting jeans, and then like the pointy boots.
I have lost the stairs.
It should show up on your map.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
There's also, if it'll be a home icon that appears like on the edge of the mini map up in your top right corner.
I see that. So the stairs should be nearby. Oh, here it is. What the fuck even is polo? Have you ever seen the Middle Eastern version of polo? I don't know what it's called, but it's absolutely insane. They take a goat bladder.
Yeah, it's the head, or at least so. I had
Is
a
it
friend.
the head?
I had a friend who lived in Tajikistan for a little bit, and he told me about this sport, and I was like, "That sounds like the craziest thing I've ever heard of."
Oh
He
my God,
watched it played.
You ever watch a video of it?
No, he just told me about it, so I've never seen it visually. Just heard his description.
Do you know what the name of it is?
No, I can't remember.
I don't know.
I
the
could
name of it.
probably message him and ask.
But it's so they take whatever this is, it's a goat head or some part of the goat, and stuff it full of something. Do you know what they stuff it full of?
No, this was a while back that I talked to this guy about it. I'll have to ask him. I'll message him after the stream.
Anyway, they take a goat part and they stuff it with something to make it into a rough ball. And then they get on horses and they ride with this ball. I think it's like strapped to the saddle or something, right? Or they just hold it. But they ride at these goals, which are these giant concrete bowls, like really huge. And they ride these horses at full speed right up to the edge of the bowl and like smash into it and try to dunk the goat head into the bowl to score.
Yeah.
And then the other team, and they have riding crops and they're hitting each other. It's crazy.
I would love to see that like professionally broadcasted through the NFL. We need whatever sport that is.
My only problem with that sport is that there's no way those horses don't break their legs constantly.
I mean, that's true of just horses in general.
But I mean, they push those horses so hard, like at full speed up to that concrete thing. It's so easy for something to go wrong there. You think they eat the horses? Well, okay, you could eat the horse without having to brutalize it to death on a blood sport beforehand.
I don't think they ate them. I think that was literally just like that was a sport.
No, but he's saying if they break their leg.
Oh, maybe. I mean, isn't that preferable than to just letting the meat go to waste?
I mean, if you can find somebody who's looking to eat some horse meat, I'm sure that those areas that's probably kind of prevalent.
Where do you use the skill upgrade CDs?
Skill upgrade CDs.
You have to have a jukebox for that.
I think we can build a jukebox, but I thought it was for the people.
It was like a skill upgrade CD. I thought you used it in Ship's Lab, but I don't guess you do.
Maybe what did
Can
he
you just
drop?
put it in your inventory and right click?
Retractable tongue, huh? Wonder what that
No,
does.
it's apparently an upgrade material.
What kind of game is this? Open world looter survival crafting.
Dungeon rating.
I need a better axe. It
We
looks
have a
like
ton of
RimWorld, but
copper.
it's not really like RimWorld at all. I mean, it obviously is on some level, but don't buy this thinking you're going to get RimWorld. You will be so disappointed. Not that it's bad.
It's just different. Do we still need bones? There was a reason we were collecting bones at one point.
Bones are used in the goblin bench.
Oh, okay. Well, I found a city here.
Is RimWorld worth it? Oh my god, yes.
Yeah,
If you've never
absolutely.
played it, I don't know what they're charging for it these days, but I would say anything up to $30, don't even think about it. Just get it. Although you can catch it on sale for sure.
It's one of those games that you play it for a while and then you realize like, oh, if I had known everything I know now, I would have done everything differently. So then you restart it and it's just that process over and over. You learn something new every run.
Fusion pool. Where the hell is that?
That's the green thing.
No, that's the plating pool.
Oh, maybe we don't. I think Fusion Pool might be what we build after we kill the Hive Queen.
Oh.
Go to
man.
Ship's Lab and check that second uh, thing. I bet it's in that, and you need her whatever she drops to build it.
Oh yeah, fusion pool. Yep. Yep. Dang it.
I've not even gotten to the Queen. Have you seen her?
Yeah, I got a staircase directly into her lair, but it's insta-death.
I'm still trying to put together a friend.
It seems like, and chat, correct me if I'm wrong here, if you spend your stuff on your friend, you don't get it back. So
You
I've
mean
made
the DNA?
yeah, so my first friend, I used all my best stuff, and he's really good, but he's time to be upgraded, and it's just like, all the stuff that I have now is crappy. It's
I
very
mean,
disappointing.
I'm just trying to scrape together enough. I'm the dude I build is going to be whatever I have.
My dude's
He's gonna
400
be
hit points, but he doesn't have a shield because I didn't know that that was a thing you could do.
he's gonna be leftovers, man.
Alright, I gotta go potty. I'll be right back.
Have you ever heard of Bubble and Squeak?
It's a British food, right?
Yeah, I'd never heard of that before.
I can't remember what it is, but I have heard the name before.
It's basically uh, mostly mashed potatoes, and then you mix in everything else you had with Sunday roast.
That sounds like it'd be good. I don't know why they call it bubble and squeak.
Because those are the noises it makes in the pan.
Oh. Did you get recommended what's her name? The actress? Florence, what's her last name? Pugh. Pugh? I don't know how to pronounce her last name. There was a video where she was like eating different like traditional British foods, and that was one that was listed, was bubble and squeak.
No, the Pakistani guys had it.
Do they like it?
Yeah, they were big fans of it.
Hard to mess that up.
And Chaudhry Rafiq, he's such a sweetheart. And they were explaining it to him, and he was like, "Oh my God, I feel so much better now that you've explained that to me, because I thought Western people wasted food, but now you tell me that they cook their leftovers into other dishes. They're so amazing." That's like, bro, if you knew.
Some people do that, not everybody.
Imagine if we explained the whole supermarket system to him and their old food, what they do with that.
I keep cleaning out the fridge and then I find non-food items in it later.
Beans and toast mostly. Yeah, there's another dude I watch on YouTube that does like, I don't know where he works, some kind of industrial thing, but he's a really good cook, and he does, like the cafeteria meals. And he makes breakfast, and he'll do like a beautiful breakfast burrito. And then, can I get some beans on that, mate?
Ugh.
I don't get it.
I mean, I guess it's like it satiates you, so it's maybe good if you're working all day, but ugh.
But I mean, these people are choosing from a full buffet of toppings. They can have whatever they want.
Nah.
I love the convenience. That's supposed to be convenience, I think.
Yeah.
I watched a video about it's 7-Eleven in Korea, right? It was about how
Maybe?
7-Eleven, like, they weren't even doing that great. And they got started in Asia, and it just exploded. It completely transformed. The per capita 7-Elevens, I think it's in Korea, is astonishing.
Is that like Dollar General here?
Way more. 7-Eleven has a huge bank in Japan. Maybe I'm thinking of Japan. I don't remember. It was definitely some Asian country. RimWorld with all the expansions is $90. They did a bundle recently, and it was like 40% off or something. It was still $50. So it blew my mind. I don't know that I've paid any of the RimWorld DLC. It's good without it. Don't start with that. Start with vanilla.
Did we? I forgot that there even was. I remember we did a modded run once, but
The DLCs are the monarchy, I think, right?
oh
And then
yeah, the
there's
new.
ideologies, which is where the cannibals and stuff can come into it.
I heard mixed things about some of those. I don't know if they're any good or not.
Oh, you want a copper stair, eh? If I can find an anvil around here. 3 within 200 meters. Yeah, so I think it was Korea that I was thinking of. Just transformed the economy, changed how they consumed their food and bought it. Also, here's a fun fact. 7-Eleven started as an ice company. And
That makes sense.
people would stop to pick up ice, and some of the people who were shopping there were like, hey, you've got these coolers, why don't you get some milk? And they're like, okay, we'll get some milk. And then, they sold out immediately. And then some other people were like, hey, if you got bread, I wouldn't have to go anywhere else, I could just stop here. And they're like, all right, we'll get some fucking bread. And it just went from there. You watched 3 consecutive streams this month and sparked a watch streak. That's exactly what you should be doing. That's the same as saying, you walked 1,000 steps and drank 2 liters of water today. Just basic shit that you should be doing for survival. Have you ever taken a step counter on one of your hiking adventures?
I had one that was like that would convert it to mileage, but it was always slightly off. It always like underestimated how long a trail was based on like the maps I had.
Your phone, is there a phone app for that? There probably is, right?
Yeah, but a little pedometer is like $5. And then I don't have to give them my data. I can't leave this gate open because the horses come out and then they eat all our food.
Haven't drank anywhere near that much water today. You better get cracking. You should get a giant jug, fill it with ice.
Dehydration's no joke. Man, once you get some of these villagers, you really do start raking in the monies.
Beer is made of water. That's one ingredient. I guess it's the primary ingredient. Been doing nothing but sweating, drinking water, and napping all day. Do you have food poisoning? Everybody in this town wants iron stairs. What are they running from?
Each other. Their feelings.
Keep getting gambler modules, which I think is just critical chance. So I'm gonna have a shitty friend who's really lucky. Oh, there's a copper anvil. That's what I needed. Copper stairs. OpenSense multi-gateway is awesome. My shit went out today while I was at the office.
Yeah, it's been real flaky at my house too. I don't know what's going on because it had been pretty good.
It went out in like the catastrophic way where after I try to reboot the router, the web GUI never comes back and I have to end up restarting the switch.
Hmm.
Between that and Toast having pilfered a drawer, it really messed up my vibe. What have you been watching? What have you been listening to that you're saying vibe so much?
I've been trying to find something to watch while I'm on the elliptical, and I'm just there's nothing. It's all just garbage. So I've been watching like whatever the contemporary TV is, and it's just
It's full of the young people slang.
yeah, and it's just like oh, I don't even know what I've been watching, but it's just all terrible.
I started watching. I didn't get through the whole first episode, but I'm somewhat interested in 1923, which is Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren as
The Queen.
ranchers. As you know, the West is turning into the modern era. Z Blatz, thank you for lots of bits.
Blatz, thank you. Thank you times two, actually.
I've been binging Cheers, haven't seen it before, and it lives up to its rep. Yeah, there was some funny stuff in Cheers. I really liked the Woody Harrelson character in Cheers because, you know, like he was so stupid. Also, can you imagine how much Norm and what was the other guy, the mailman? Like, how much of their income did they spend on beer at the bar?
It was there all the time because everybody knew their name.
I I thought that was part of the joke is that like you know the mailmen get paid so well that it's just like
I think
Do
the
they?
cooking table is bugged for me.
yeah, that was the joke back then. That was
Oh,
that was in the pre days before they gutted everything.
that was Wendell, didn't that happen to you where the stove was not working for you? What did you do?
I had to quit and come back.
I mean, I've got enough food in the fridge. I think it'll be all right, but that's odd. It just pulls up the wooden workbench menu instead.
Oh, right. They did reference their tabs during that was part of the joke, wasn't it? I forgot about that. They would never pay.
Anybody sleeping in these today?
Yeah, the blue means somebody's in there.
Why? Why would you pick this room?
I've triggered the queen.
Did you use a pronoun or something?
I don't even know. She's angry. And I'm gonna die.
You said that almost after you died there. Yeah, I don't know, man. The
Ooh.
insect layer is ruthless. I think maybe it's scaling because there's three of us and we're gonna have to try to do it together.
I mean, I survived longer that time, but it was still not great. How do we make health stuff? Like the little health rag? Because all this other
You
stuff
can
was stuff we can't make yet.
make a
Nostalgia.
healing salve. It's grass and ash.
You
Yeah, but
just
that
burn some
doesn't...
trees.
Like, what about the rag? The little torn rag? Because the healing salve doesn't really do anything at
I
this
don't know if
point.
we can craft those, but you can buy them from Ship from time to time. You need to check him every day.
I've been fishing, and if you look at the fish in the fridge, they've all got like special stats for defense and stuff like that. Those might be worth checking out as a way to buff yourself.
Any plans for Z Zone?
See,
Maybe,
darling.
but I think
Thanks,
Z
Darwin
Zone
Labs. Thanks for hanging
it
out.
probably has maybe like 45 minutes of content left because the only thing that I have left to do is to take the police car to the boat, which I guess is the ending. Darwin Labs, what
Oh, oops. I mixed that
is
up.
it? I guess it's Saturday morning in Korea, is that right?
Oh, it's Zblat's who left. Bye.
Oh.
What's on the itinerary for Saturday in Korea? I throw the toaster off and like I'll just kick him off the chair and he goes and stays away for like 30 seconds, then comes right back. He doesn't care.
Still want to snuggle. Wife is at a cafe right now. Like a cat one or just a regular one? That's the thing. Like the cafes, like a lot of Asian places, they have the
Yeah.
cafes where you can go pet the cats. I love
I
that.
think that's more Japanese though, right?
Yeah, that's where I've seen it, but maybe I thought maybe they'd have one in Korea.
There's a hotel in Japan where with your room, you can rent up to 2 cats.
Oh,
And it's
I feel like that would be
actually
disappointing though, because a lot of cats would not come to you.
no, they don't have a choice. So
Oh,
the way it works is like during the day, the cats are free roam. They do whatever they want. But when it comes to like time to go to bed, I think it's like 8 p.m. or maybe a little bit later than that. They bring the cat to you to the room. And then you care for it in terms of like feeding it dinner and brushing it and stuff. Have you guys seen Silica? RTS with the ability to influence the outcome? Several games have tried that, but I don't think any of them were super successful. There's a game. I thought you might enjoy it, Krista. I don't remember what the name of it is, but it's a resource management game where you're trying to build networks of like stone or iron or wood and whatever. And it's a water world, so you can only build on these little islands, and you have to try to connect them with skyways. But there is no build UI. It's all contextual about where you click.
I don't know if I'd like that or not.
But you can come up with some really crazy, it's really good at generating these buildings with very little input from you.
What's the name of the base or the game?
I don't remember.
If I see, I like it in games where I can determine how to design stuff.
You can kind of do that, but you can't like just choose to put this kind of building here. It's always going to tell you what kind of building it's going to put.
I see, I wouldn't
Uh,
like that as much.
Let me see. I'm probably not explaining it in a way that.
Wait, did we play that? I think maybe it might be a
Oh no,
different game.
it's brand new.
No, we
Bulwark.
played. Okay. We played a game like that where it was a city builder.
I remember what you're talking about, but this is a little different because that one was like, oh look, the entire forest is burning, and so is Wendell. Wonder who
And
was
the
responsible
fence.
for that fire.
I
Oh, the
might not have
fence.
thought that one through.
It's fine. Fence can have a little fire.
Uh,
I don't think does it. It didn't burn the fence. I don't think. Oh no, it did.
Yeah, the piece of the fence
It did
got
a
pretty
little.
much burned.
Yeah.
I gotta go get some grass now because I have to make this, pleb tier healing salve because of the stupid insector queen. Oh my gosh.
With a little watch list now, we're probably all on watch lists.
I was watching this video of the Possum Trough channel. Now they got a skunk that comes, and skunks, if not for the stink, they're pretty adorable.
They are really cute.
They got that's like a cat with a really small head and a fat booty.
Oh, that Bulwark game doesn't have any reviews yet.
But it's just a demo, but the demo is free.
Oh, okay. Coming soon.
They walk in a funny way. Yeah, they got kind of a waddle. I had a friend who kept skunks as pets. Is it what are the weasel-like creatures that I've heard that they're like slimy, kind of like oily.
Well,
Ferret?
weasels?
I think it's a
Ferret.
ferret.
Yeah. Friend had a pet ferret and can confirm they feel kind of weirdly oily.
Well, that's a bit of a turnoff. I had a teacher that kept ferrets, always smelled, yeah, like that hamster smell. It's not good. That's one of the best things about cats is they naturally deodorize.
I don't know, the litter box is kind of a net negative.
Well, I mean, you know,
I love Mr. Cricket, but
I'm not saying that their poop smells good. I'm saying they smell. They don't smell good. They just don't smell terrible.
that's
They
true.
don't smell like a dog.
Yeah, Rue has got a scent. Cricket's is contained to the laundry room because that's where his litter box is.
Yeah, litter box is like that's. If I had to go back and talk to Pastrine about his choice of getting cats, I'd be like, listen, they're great. And there's time when little Toast crawls up on your chest and flops down and smashes his little head against your chin. Those are some magical moments, but they're shitting in your house.
Yeah. Yeah, in terms of like bathroom cleanup, I prefer Rue to Cricket. But like Rue has the dog smell. And she gets groomed fairly regularly, but like she just it's a dog. Eventually just gonna smell like a dog.
Technically, so am I. Yeah, but you know, I mean, if they could flush and do what I do, then we'd be fine. I don't know
I
if
got
this is
20 healing salve. Let's do it! Whoa!
well. You realize you can only use one every 60 seconds, right?
It's just for the follower to auto do.
Um, I'm ready to make my follower. Oh, but I gotta get the bones. Oh, come.
I flush the kitty litter. I don't think that's recommended, peepers.
Yeah, we're no way we could do that because we're on septic tanks.
Doesn't that still screw over like your own plumbing if you're in the city?
Seems like it would harden.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be bad.
There are people who claim that they can teach your cat to poop in a toilet. I've seen videos of it. That would be amazing. I can't. I mean, Crouton really doesn't. He still doesn't pee correctly in the litter box. He kind of pees over the side of it.
Because he's just dumb.
Oh.
I assume. I mean, I don't know why else you'd do that. Now, because we got little litter box and then big litter box outside to catch that.
Apparently you're not supposed to have your... Is that like a waste management thing where you can
That is
accidentally do something to the larger water supply?
that doesn't make any sense. People flush way worse stuff. I think that you're just probably perpetuating some kind of bullshit propaganda by the Arm and Hammer Corporation. Yeah, there's bandages for sale right now. One for $30. It's kind of pricey.
I mean, how much rent money are we making at this point?
Well, technically, Krista, you're making all the rent money because you're the one who stays at home.
Well, listen. I've got 7,000 funny monies.
7,000.
I don't use it, but I have it.
Snazzy Labs has a video about electronic kitty litter cleaning. Is that the one where you have to run a water line to it? That's not convenient for me.
Ship does not have healing stuff for me.
Oh, interesting. So that's unique, huh? I guess that's so we can't buy up all the stock from everybody else.
He does have explosive silver arrows to the tune of 100 of them, so I'm going to buy those.
All right. We got to get you some armor, little buddy. I think right now you're going to have to settle for copper.
He's got some kind of garbage loot right now.
Main point is that with a litter box, you can tell if your cat is sick based on their poop. I think I'd take the risk if I could have them poop in the toilet.
Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I should have went to the uninhabited island at the start so I could swim. Or I could fish there. I didn't even think about that.
Oh,
Is-
yeah.
Is there fish in those waters?
I'm gonna see. It looks like it. I mean, it's water. I was fishing in the moat outside of the town earlier. Oh yeah, there is. I just got one.
Make them poop in the sink? That would not work well for me, I don't think. I think I would regret that almost immediately. All right. So now I got my buddy. We need to get you a weapon. Let's go shopping, friend.
A lot of explosions happening on Wendell's screen.
It's fine. It's too bad you can't set up explosives or something out here.
Like a trap.
Oh, you can do the parasite trap. You can also do a goblin flamethrower.
Ooh.
It's not that effective. It only shoots in like 2 tiles. But if you can somehow get them at a choke point, maybe. All right, buddy, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get you a silver musket, and we're going to get you a... I guess we'll get you the sword. And we'll get you some bullets. I'm going to give you 300 bullets. Please take care of them. Oh, you can only have one weapon? Guess it's going to be the sword.
You guys are awful tanky for explosions.
Maybe they're not weak to explosion damage.
It's their exoskeletons.
Music's very ominous in my game right now. It sounds like I'm in a cave, even though I'm not underground.
Come on. Recover.
Oh, my pick broke. If someone wants to collect a rent payment, now is the time.
Is it right click to pull in the fishing pole?
Yes. And you have to wait until it like really bobs before it'll work.
No, it's not right click. Right click doesn't do anything.
I'm pretty sure I've been using right click. Maybe it's left click.
Alright, buddy, wait here. Oh, you murdered my buddy already because he wouldn't move.
Where's our robot friend? Uh-oh. Oh, there, he's down there. He's hiding in among the mushrooms. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna make another axe, another pick. Can upgrade.
I think there's a fair amount of copper. And
Yeah. The stone pickaxe, when you mouse over it and it tells you like its stats, some of it's in Chinese.
I didn't think this was a Chinese game.
I think that's the only. I'm looking at all my other stuff now. I think it's the only one that does. Oh no, the copper pickaxe has it too. Interesting.
Z-Zone is Chinese, and that's kind of a little bit spooky, but I think it's just like a basic Unity game. I suppose you could still fit some nasty shit in there. Where was the robot?
He's like hiding in the mushroom patch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Oh, look at your guy. Others are using it. Oh, it plays like an angry tone. I just wanted to click on him to see if I could talk to him.
Used 100 explosive arrows already.
I've heard that if you run out, even if you don't have any money, Joe Biden will get you some. I would like to find a Goblin King. The goblins sure have a lot of kings.
Maybe it's just different regions of Goblin Town. Down, Goblin Town.
You'd think one would step up and unify the clans. Helper really is useful. You know what? A lot of our suffering might have been mitigated by just following the tutorial prompts. The silver pick is really nice.
Darwin Labs is a narc.
I tried that on the Goblin King. I tried to get the Parasiter paw in there. It didn't really work though. What are you doing?
Cheesing it with arrows.
The Goblin King can shoot through walls. Can the Queen shoot through walls?
Yeah, but she's not triggering because she's just out of frame. The arrow travels just a hair past the edge of the screen, and I can see 20. It's doing 20 damage every time.
Playing the game as it was meant to be played. Worth.
Well, it's randomly between 11 and 20, I guess.
I like how the goblins have traps, but they have the traps only in their living area.
Now I've confused the NPC helper.
I like that your guy just kind of runs down there and hits it once and then comes back. Did I do a good job?
Out of arrows yet? Nope. I still got 175 iron arrow. You know, giving it a melee weapon doesn't seem to make a difference.
Needs to make more arrows. What kind of arrows?
Explosive. He bought those.
Oh, I don't know how to make those. I have some iron and copper arrows. Oh, it's probably not enough to do damage to that thing.
Yeah!
Hey!
That only took 17 years.
And all the arrows you had.
A lot of them. What is that guy? He's got two different colored things.
Oh, I spent probably the better part of 5 minutes here trying to tame the Goblin King, and I don't think you can. And I was like, but the game is telling me to, but no, it's telling me a Boar King.
Oh yeah, you can bring him to you with the boar gland. It attracts him apparently.
That's what I need to do.
I think we have a boar gland in the vending machine. Just in case, you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know what? I want to fight a boar. Yeah, there's one in here.
I was like, maybe I need to damage him first, but my little buddy was, just relentlessly murdering him. I'm gonna have to turn him off for the Boar King, I guess.
Successful melee attacks restore health. I need that.
You're reaching a point where you're gonna have to like make decisions about what upgrades to keep.
Yeah, that's
You've
we're
got
already
so many
there.
updates.
Each successful evasion increases your attack speed. I'm not any good at that. Your ranged attack increases your crit. What?
Evasion is just random, right? Can you initiate an evasion?
Yeah.
How?
I mean, well, you can't initiate an evasion, but you can up your evasion percentage. Like, if you stack all the evasion stuff, you probably get evasion like 98% or whatever. I like the vampiric attack. Let's go ahead and analyze that one.
Oh, look, it's little blacksmith.
Fast
Hey, fella.
regeneration.
Oh, Krista, do you have a firefly?
No, I haven't found one yet. Is that something you might have to catch with the bug net?
Nah, it's like a relic. You put it in your accessory slot and you glow. I'm gonna put it in this brown chest, directly below the crafting bench for the furniture.
Mandalorian season 3 really took a nosedive. Disney's just trying to make money. That's what they're trying to do. I don't know anything about the Mandalorian, but that's always their goal.
I thought the one dude said he wasn't going to do it anymore.
Is that the final season?
Mask dude?
Yeah, the Mandalorian, yeah.
Pedro Pascal. That would be a pretty crazy shooting schedule, wouldn't it? Because he'd be bouncing back and forth between The Last of Us and the Disney show.
Stop attacking him, idiot. Oh,
Achievement unlocked. Dangerous beast.
How do you make your guy... I put him into passive mode.
Oh. I just picked all that stuff up. You want me to drop it?
I don't even know what it was. I'm about to summon him again.
Thick leather, some monster meat. I think thick leather was the most exciting thing he dropped. Oh, look at him. He's a big old boy. Oh.
Oh, no, don't kill him. Don't kill him.
Oh. Why are you letting him just hit you?
I'm trying to catch him. There we go.
Oh. Can you ride? Oh, what a glorious steed that is.
He's a big boy.
He is.
Let's make an upgrade for him.
What was that?
Sounds like a truck or something.
Sounded like a Bigfoot. Who's got a Squatch in their neighborhood?
Bigfoot. You don't know what a Bigfoot sounds like.
It sounded like whatever that was. Maybe it was the Mothman.
Hey, nice.
Look at all this rent you're letting stack up.
I figured I'd let you guys get some.
What is it doing?
Hey, fuck is wrong? Get out of here.
Meow.
Lizzo and Jack Black cameos? Oh.
Or the Mandalorian?
Is it true, chat, that in one of the episodes of Mandalorian season 3 that Baby Yoda plays paintball? 'Cause I heard that and I couldn't tell if it was a joke.
Do you think that, like, so I heard a lot of good things. I haven't watched it, but I heard a lot of good things about the first season. Everyone was like, wow, it's really nice to see a Star Wars story that, like, feels like, you know, it's well written, it's interesting, whatever. Do you think the writers, if they're having to write that kind of stuff, are they like, I don't know what happened to my show? Baby Yoda's more of an airsoft kid.
How's the Nestle water supply? I've kind of given up on it. I get it when I can find it in the gallon jugs now, but I'm kind of okay with Ice Mountain at this point. It's whatever water I can get. I've been doing some Aldi water. Aldi water is the worst packaging for water that's ever existed.
Is it just impossible to open, or?
It's a plastic jug, but it's made to fit in the door, which makes it too tall.
They're to the east.
So it doesn't fit just like in your normal shelves. It's too tall. So you have to put it in the door. And the handle is all the way to the top and tiny. So it's hard to get like any leverage. Oh, look at, we got like a magic user here. I need help.
I'm coming. Oh, it's electrocuting me. Oh, he's beating my ass. I gotta get out of here. Oh no.
I think Wendell just cycled the raids up to a new level.
Oh man. I've got like 10
their
HP.
queen.
I don't understand. I did something.
I'm dead.
No, I don't see the.
I'm back. My health is very low, but I'll come back.
Wendell, you might have to jump in here because
Yeah, this is intense.
I don't know if I can do this by myself. I'm gonna die too. I've almost got the magic user. Okay, he's dead.
There's like some sort of portal or thing around the portal. Okay, he's dead. They're building away over here though.
Okay, I'm gonna dive in and try to get the portal. If you can kind of hold them. Okay, I got the portal. Now we can take our time.
Ow! I'm dead again. That guy should be on the brink of death.
I think I can deal with the rest of them.
I'm coming back.
All we got now is construction, guys.
They're building, but for what?
Oops. I really hate it in games like this where sometimes you accidentally click on the UI while you're trying to stab.
Oh yeah.
RimWorld lets you lock the menu. That was a spicy invasion.
That was the first time I've really felt. Even our first one was not that bad. In terms of like, oh, I'm suddenly freaked out.
What's the name of my water bottle? I'm not using the Coleman bottle anymore. I'm up to the gallon jug. Do you want to know about the old Coleman, or do you want to upgrade to the true Master Race gallon jug? New one. I'll have to look it up. Oh, my Amazon package.
Did it make
It
it?
is in the wrong place. God damn it. Now I gotta walk all the way to the basement. Gallon. Okay, it's the Miererl. Muriel? 128 ounce insulated water jug, 1 gallon stainless steel vacuum double walled water bottle with handle, BPA free, keep cold, 48H hot, 24H wide, MO, wide mouth. They ran out of characters.
Insectors, an unknown species with exoskeletal humanoid appearances. Insectors' bodily fluid can stabilize the structures of parasect cells, allowing the latter to replicate themselves as well as metabolize steadily and autonomously. Fused with parasect cells, insectors can cause the latter to form specific shapes. The fusion can also be implanted into our bodies and strengthens our physical abilities. Coming back to base to build a fusion pool.
Wow, he really did just kind of play paintball, didn't he?
It's real?
It's real.
Wow.
I don't think they call it paintball, but it is. It does just look like it's just paintball.
That's something. It's training darts? I don't know what that means.
Maybe he's talking about the clip. I just watched. I scrolled through it until I found the part with the paintball. I was like, oh.
Oh,
So I don't know the full context.
training darts. Kind of like what Luke was doing against the droid when he was blindfolded. Need an affiliate link. I don't have a personal Amazon affiliate link. I guess we got the level 1 one, but I would have to put that together, and I'm not going to do that right now. Although I'm sure we could with a nice little. Those jugs are what, like $30, maybe more. Oh, here's the new thing.
We're now
Improved
playing.
gear point.
We're playing StarCraft at this point. It's like Insectornitis. What does this do? A place where insector eggs are produced. Insector eye, a place where insector eyes come out. Insector nest, a place for insectors to hatch out.
Are we about to become a bed and breakfast and a
Yeah,
farm?
we don't want insectors hatching around here.
It turns out that this is all like food processing. Like Krista's gonna have to, there you go. It's gonna produce insectors for food because that's just how we roll. Because, insect
We're
meat.
gonna eat the bugs.
Yeah, we're gonna eat the bugs.
Are they better than the eggs? Are really good. I've found like making scrambled eggs. I've been making a lot of those.
I need 8 silver bar. I'm gonna make myself some badass armor. Where's the silver?
The
I'm gonna go buy
insector
some silver
appendages
from
sell
somewhere.
for a lot. Most of the towns have ore.
Oh, I found one. Found one. Fusion pool. Where's the thing that requires? Oh, yeah, monster meat and insector eggs. We need the new adapter thingy. Wow, there's a bunch of different armor stuff that'll make your attack speed fast, or it really opens up with this insector stuff.
Well, this thing is new as well, man. Hey, look at this. You can upgrade. Oh, I just sold all my monster meat.
There's tons of monster meat here.
Yeah, it's just a matter of sifting through it all.
Yeah, we're rolling in monster meat in the fridge.
What was in the fridge?
Yeah, there's like 200.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go. What a lucky pig you are to get the level up twice in one day.
I was a king in my past life.
Where's the leather? The leather in the fridge again.
No. The leather, the monster skin, it's down
Craft,
here in the
craft
crafting
leather
items.
from monster skin. There's
Uh,
monster skin in the vending machine.
We can buy that. You know what's crazy is like we have these raids and like none of our guys come out to help. They're like, I don't know, bro. It's just an Airbnb to me. To be fair, I guess if I stayed at a hotel and they're like, we're being attacked, and they like handed me a gun, I'd probably like, you're
I mean,
being attacked.
if they did come out and help, there would be an insurance nightmare.
That's true.
Oh, okay. Um,
The
this
Did you
thing
plant
is
that
working.
inside of the base?
Yeah, why? It seems like a bad
Okay.
idea. Maybe we should build like a little killing ground and wall it off.
Yeah, let's get rid of this.
Will that spawn infinitely?
Oh, I can't
uh,
get rid of it.
You have
Can
to
you-
use your bare hand.
can you just move it into a room so we can make stuff?
I'm gonna move it south of the base.
Definitely not with the other animals. That's just cruel.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to make more fence.
So much crap.
Whoops.
Some Korean outside is destroying his clutch on their fart can. It's nice to know that some things are universal.
That guy wants a nice shovel. Oh, the food-based ones give you host stuff. Yeah, that's the best companion. Those are the best companion modifications. So when you give them food, it's like, here's the thing that modifies your companion. Oh, yeah. That's what I need to build Companion 2.0.
All of the traits give you replica stuff, right?
No, some of your companion traits are like the purple ones. It's replica host 2 reflect 70 damage, reflect 120% damage, and that seems to be what made my thing so good.
I don't
Door,
understand,
shoot.
like, how do you know knowledge versus, oh, I see. So it's got this little, there we go. Master of
Knowledge
fire.
versus wisdom, yeah.
Well, no, it's knowledge versus trait. Fast charging. I would like to have that. Oh, can I filter by?
I really wanted to buy some metal, but this town doesn't have any metal.
Purple mushrooms and blood mushrooms.
Okay, I put the insect thing in its own little cage.
Yellow berries. Oh, there's knowledge perks to make the berries grow faster.
I wish that was true in real life.
This game is. I wonder how many more underground bosses there are. There's a lot going on here. You know what? I
Yeah.
bet that we can rescue a couple of more dudes right now.
Do we get the beds?
I love sleep wherever. They're fine. They don't have to sleep at the same time.
This town shall be known as Silversburg. Because you can buy silver here.
What's a good don't got to think about anything game? Mm, one of those walking simulator games.
Q-Wop? That's, that requires more thought than this once you get used
Oh,
to this.
no, you've made that comparison before. That's not what walking simulator means. Walking simulator is like narrative game where you're just basically exploring a world that tells a story, but there's no game.
Doki
Oh,
Doki
I've always
Literature
heard
Club.
it. I've always heard it more referred to just any game where you have to walk a lot, like DayZ. I've heard it referred to as a walking simulator.
Yeah, well, I mean, people say that, but I technically, I think it's more like I don't know of an example of a name of one of them, but there's a lot of games where it's like, oh, I'm going to discover things, and you know, they're out.
Death Stranding.
I wouldn't technically count that one either. Dear Esther, yeah, that's one I've heard of. Death Stranding is kind of hard. I thought about trying it. It's on the Game Pass.
It was sponsored by Monster Energy.
Is that in the game? I read that
Yes.
about it. That's so funny.
Yeah, I've seen the screenshots of it.
It's so just disgusting and cynical, but I guess there was a time in my life where I didn't realize that.
Just like integrated marketing like that, or
Yeah. And it's,
yeah.
let me sell you some horrible sugar water because you love this. Iron stairs. Never enough iron. I'll make silver stairs. Even better.
Everyone's saying monster to the max. Yeah, like it'll be like in-game advertisements just in your face. Or like on posters that are very prominently featured in the world.
It used to be that advertisements in games were clever parodies. Now they're just actual advertisements.
Yeah.
It's a little disappointing.
Y'all been watching the hummingbird map this year? They're almost
What?
here.
What is
There's
it?
there's a map online, like a Google map, where people report sightings of hummingbirds as they migrate north.
I didn't even realize that hummingbirds were seasonal.
They are, yeah. They come back in the spring.
Where do they go?
South, so like Florida, places like that, and then they come back up north when the winter's over.
Mm, they're probably going to be bringing a pretty nasty meth habit with them.
I was gonna say bird flu, and I was like, I really want to put my feeders out, but also don't want bird flu.
Chat, where does the CD go? There's nothing
You,
here that takes a CD.
do you think the hummingbirds were involved in any of that spring break madness?
That's why they're fleeing. They're going across state lines.
Crap, I gotta figure out where I put the eggs. There they are.
They should be in the fridge.
No, the
There should be
insect are
some.
eggs. They're different.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. The chicken eggs are all over the place. We're overrun with chicken eggs.
I've only got enough eggs to make one more environmental adaptability shot. It is in the chest between the survival workbenches, shelter workbenches. We need 20 more insector eggs. Ah.
I planted that generator down south.
Racing games had a lot of real part as. They added another car to Mon Bazoo.
Whoops, sorry, cow. This is the
This gate's open.
parasiter
Keep
or
this shut.
parasect sickle, but it's not. It doesn't. I must not understand what you're supposed to do with this. I said it was a sickle, and I was like, oh boy, I'll get like 50 heads of lettuce from. No, that's not what it does. Oh,
Well, it
Well-
might be because I've damaged the cows with the copper sickle before. I think you just have to be careful.
Oh, you use that to mine. That thing you've got out in your hand now, Wendell?
this is what I was.
Oh, the other thing you were just like drilling with, because when the guys attack our base, they start going through the rock with that.
Interesting.
Oh, look. Hey, there's a monster in here. There's 2 monsters in here.
Can you wait? Let's see if we can do the thing where maybe. Well, that's pretty effective at killing them. Maybe that's what it's meant to do. Is like you just quickly use them and then
Murder
you get all
them.
kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, that gave me. Well, yeah, I think that was pretty good. That gave me a lot of stuff. All right. Well, that's probably a good stopping point.
Nice.
More
was
of this
another
on
buggy.
Sunday.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, did Ryan's internet finally crap out?
No, I'm here. I'm
Oh.
so annoyed at never being able to tell where the rescue get people are, what floor they're on.
Meow. I didn't hear it on my end.
No, there's no meowing here.
Well, the meowing on our end, either crickets asleep.
That wasn't me.
You weren't meowing.
No.
I'm trying to find this rescue person. I never know what floor they're on. Oh, there was a meow. I don't think they could hear that though.
I didn't hear that.
Oh wow! Oh wow! All right, I'm never gonna find this person. Save and exit.
See ya, chat.
We'll see you with more of this on Sunday. It is oddly compelling, and or maybe we'll find something different. I don't know.
We'll see you then. Bye.
It's almost 11:30 and no meowing? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.